What's happening, guys?
What's up?
The Gravy episode 439. We are just one episode away from the 8th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular, where we will be live talking to you guys out at Southern Star Brewing Company. But before we do that, we do have a very fun podcast for you guys this week. We got a lot of we got some Christmas themed stuff we're gonna talk about, but it's mostly gonna be our Christmas show on the Christmas show is really what it's gonna be. Yeah, it's Alex, Pat, and Bobby Jokes back at it again. Happy Gravy Day to you and yours. Pat, I noticed for those of you guys watching the video version, what's this little you got a little certificate behind you on the wall over there? You were bragging about before we started.
No big deal. I just, I own the Green Bay Packers. It just, some of us, some people know about investments and like where to throw your money and where to put it and safe harbors for your money. I'm one of those people. I like to invest. The Green Bay Packers are a great company, and I'm just happy to be part of the team. Yeah.
That'd be really funny if like you were trying to like hide money. So you just hid it in Packers stocks and you just were like, I dropped $2 million on Packers stock. What?
Okay. It's also
I know
my
you can't
only
sell
investment.
it, right? You can't sell it, right?
You couldn't even spend that much. They cap it. You can only buy one at a time. You can buy like one for yourself and one as a gift for somebody else. That's it.
You should have got me at one as a gift. I would also like to be part owner of the Packers.
It's expensive.
I would have Venmo'd you.
Well, you could have asked me. You might still be able to get it.
Well, then maybe I will.
Yeah, we can both be
My
owners
goal
of
is to own the smallest amount possible of as many franchises as possible.
Like you always said, you were an owner of the Roughnecks. I'm an actual owner of the Packers.
I just don't have the certificate.
Me and my dad both. It's actually becoming a Dion family legacy for everyone to own stock.
Do you just roast your brother because your brother doesn't own the Packers now? You're like, hey, Andrew, how's it feel to be a poor?
I'm going to. That thought hadn't crossed my mind yet, but it's definitely going to happen. Like over Christmas, I'm going to be like, hey, Dad, you own Packers stock? Because I own. Andrew, what? Oh no, you don't have the ability to make online purchases because you think you're a fucking hermit.
And then you could spin it with your mom. You'd be like, Mom, do you own the Packers too? Oh wait, but what's Dad's is yours. So yes, you do also. Andrew, that's crazy because we all do.
Mom knows nothing about football and owns the Green Bay Packers, and you don't. That must be embarrassing.
Some fan. Yeah, if you could buy Giants stock, I would 1,000% do it. Really, that's like what teams should do to just kind of just take money from fans. I know that means nothing, but I would just have the certificate. Like, yeah, I own them. And then I'd be embarrassed to own that stock.
Did you get your Sam ring yet?
No, I did not. I did spend $150.
You did?
I donated $150 to the alumni club, who has not stopped hitting me up since. Like I just gave you guys money. Give me my ring, and then maybe we'll talk. Give me some more hardware. By the way, RIP to the San Luis State Bearcats season. It was a good run. 22 wins in a single calendar year, the most by any team in any football ever.
So here's what's great about the Packers stock sale too is they've raised over $46 million just off of fans spending $300 a pop,
which means nothing. You get no say in the team.
It's just all money going to the team. The Packers just raised $46 million.
Why doesn't everybody do that? It's
because the Packers are the only team that have stocks. Every other team is privately owned by owners.
But just like be like, here's 1% of the ownership. Just sell this off into like very, 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 very small increments, and then like you have no say. But like I would have that on my wall.
Nobody else is as smart as the Packers. Nobody else.
I guess
is as
not.
smart.
The Giants definitely aren't.
Because who wants to own a very small bit of it when there is an owner? There's no owner.
What does it say? Like, does it say how much you own, or just that you own a stake in the Packers?
I believe it's one share certificate. This certifies that Patrick Randy Dion is the owner of ****1 shares of the no par value common stock of Green Bay Packers Inc.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Number 104729.
That's pretty tight.
You know, I haven't done this yet, but I think later on after we're done here, I'm going to touch myself while looking at this. It's actually quite beautiful.
Yeah, I get that. We should look into investing in like the Dynamo, Robert. I wonder if the Dynamo let us be part of an ownership group.
Dude, you give them like $46 and change, and they'll be like, dude, you can have a box.
Yeah, really, like Dynamo season tickets are like a couple $100.
Mm-hmm.
And they play like 85 games.
Yeah, and I spent more money on this than that. Well, depending on how many $100. Yeah, I mean, it's a lifelong passion. It is my one true love, or one of my true loves, as well as all of my other sports teams. And yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of the organization. You know, we run things the right way.
Yeah. I mean, and they've never lost since you've gotten your ownership stake.
That's true.
Speaking of teams, I would like to point out that the soccer club Arsenal are a bunch of bitches that are very dirty players, and some of them deserve to be murdered. Not actually murdered, but I'm just saying they should be in prison at least. They should be sent to a gulag of some sort and just made to serve time for the egregious acts that they are doing to our boys at West Ham. It's not fair, and I'm going to riot. I will riot after this podcast. We're going to go to London. We're going to riot. All right, let's get into the Precome segment where, we give you guys your chance to ask us questions at the end, bring up any thoughts you have. We get to do that in the beginning in the pre-comeback kids segment. Who would like to start us off today?
You see mine down at the bottom. I brought this up in the group chat. I'm actually now thinking I should probably save that for next week, right?
Go ahead.
Or for Saturday.
Save it for Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to fit better there.
Just a quick programming note, though. This is kind of we've been doing this for a couple of years now, but the Wednesday episode, we typically do the Wednesday episodes. We're going to record on Saturday at the Christmas Spooktacular. We're going to release the episode on Monday. That will be next week's episode. There will be no Wednesday episode. Wednesday's episode is going to come out on Monday. That'll get you through that week, and then we're going to have some sort of best of something. I'm not sure what we're doing best of wise. Best of may just be a video best of this year. I don't know.
Yeah, every year we say we're going to plan ahead for the best of, and then
it takes a lot of time.
Then it just comes down to you like throwing it together in like 2 weeks.
I'm bad at. I'm not really 2 weeks. It's like 2 days, and then that's all of 2 days that just consumes me, and I'm just like I'm just gonna maybe do a video version of it. So who knows?
Yeah.
We're gonna have some sort of best.
You've got a pre-wife now. You don't have the time.
Pre-wife life. It's not easy. I was walking the dog before we started the podcast. And
is that what you call it?
Yeah, exactly what I call it. But I was walking the dog outside my apartment and in this little green space, and it's next to like a parking garage for a giant ass building with a bunch of businesses in it. And ever since I've lived here, I feel like there's this one, like, I don't know what kind of car it is. It's a really nice car, but it's parked in one of the same 2 spots always. And it's got one of those like covers over it where they just leave it there. And it's a really nice car because obviously they're covering it up, and I've seen it, and it's some like sports car. But why do you store your car at work? That's weird to me, to just be like, this is a really nice car. I'm going to store it in a public parking garage and not like a storage space that I have that's just for that car. Now, again, not a car guy, but it's covered and it just never moves.
You said it's in one of 2 spaces, so it does move. Are you sure they just?
But like I'm saying, like
after you.
No, because like when I take the dog out at if I take the dog out like 2:30 in the morning, it's there. It's there every weekend in the same 1 or 2 spots. It very rarely moves. Maybe like once or twice every couple of months, it'll be in a different spot, probably just because somebody else took the other spot. It's just, what is the point of leaving your car at work? Like, I get you, maybe you don't want to pay for the storage, but like, if you can buy whatever the fucking fancy sports car you have is, then what the fuck?
So it's probably some guy whose wife said, you're not allowed to buy the sports car. And he was like, fuck you, I'm buying it. And he's just hiding it from her. And then the only time it ever moves is like once every other weekend, he takes it out for a fucking joyride when he says he's going to play golf for a business meeting. And that's his just time away because he fucking hates his life.
See, I thought it might be like his cheating car. Maybe he goes to pick up his.
You don't have to worry about cleaning that up. You just, I covered it up. No, there's no blonde hairs in here, babe. That's a lot.
So
That's pretty
it's
in
probably
depth.
both.
Like,
It's
it's
probably
pretty
both of
deep
those
into
things.
cheating that you are if you have to buy a second car.
Well, no, it just started that he wanted the car and his wife wouldn't let him, but so he got it for him. But when he was cruising around, the ladies noticed,
There's a
and
bunch of tang being thrown at him.
they're just throwing all the tang,
Throwing all the tang.
and he, it evolved into that. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Not take the tang if it's thrown at you?
I'm just not as a not car guy. It's weird to me when people have like Jay Leno is rich, so it makes sense. And I guess you have to be sort of rich to buy a bunch of cars, but it's weird to have cars that you don't just drive every day.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like in the Jay Leno scenario, like when you're so fucking rich, you
You're
can
just like,
never
fuck
spend
it.
all of your money, and you're like,
You have
I
like a
like
Grand
cars.
Theft Auto garage.
This is what I'm into. Cars is my hobby. That's what I'm gonna do. And you're like, all right, you got the money for it. Fuck it. Why not? But otherwise, yeah, like, oh, this
Buy
is
a
my
Ferrari. Drive a Ferrari.
This is my car that I drive, but I also have a Corvette that I just take out on special occasions like that. I mean, I guess you can afford it too, so it's okay. But it's weird.
We got to figure out how to hotwire this car, and then we can just take it out for like weekends because that guy doesn't use it.
Yeah, like my dad's best friend, he had like the family car, and his wife had the car, and then he also just got himself a Corvette at one point too. But like, you can't really transport the kids in that, and he was divorced like 2 years later. But that's what he wanted. He wanted that Corvette. He loves
And
that
a divorce.
I believe he still has that car. He fucking loved that goddamn thing.
Pick something you love, and you'll never really work a day in your life. And that's when he decided his marriage wasn't worth working on at that point.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Corvette.
Yeah, but it's just weird that like every single time I walk the dog, I'm like, this is just sitting here. All right, glad you're getting a bunch of use out of that. What else do we have? I had a couple things. So a lot of like Christmas commercials are on right now, but it's either like Christmas commercials or perfume commercials, perfume/cologne commercials. And I'm pretty sure the three of us could make just as good of a fragrance commercial as all of the ones on TV. There's a Lady Gaga one. I think it's on Peacock that I watch, and it's like the commercial that comes up every time, and it's a minute commercial, and she just sings this weird song, like la 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 la, and then just jumps, and then it's like blah blah blah, the fragrance by whatever. And it's just, you throw like a random scenario, like throw somebody, there's a Johnny Depp one where he's in a desert and he's like walking with a wolf and then he's shredding on the guitar. I think that you just got to throw like a random, like just get a wheel, spin it, and whatever the background that shows up on that is, like, that's what, like, and we're in Alaska, snow mountains. That's the backdrop. Cool. All right. Now you just got to have us just hanging out, doing nothing related to cologne or perfume. Throw a random exotic animal like a polar bear out there. No, Coca-Cola has polar bears. We'll throw like a giraffe in the snow with us just looking at it. And Robert's like painting. Robert's painting the giraffe. And then it's like Dracar Noir.
But we never showed like the top of the giraffe, the neck. It stops.
It just,
like,
yeah.
right there. That's how we.
You know there's a giraffe there, but you don't know. And you just see Robert painting and Pat's playing solitaire, and I'm just looking off into the distance, and then it's just cologne.
I think I've said this before, actually, about the Johnny Depp commercial, is that all cologne commercials are just acid fever dreams. That's all they are. So either what you got to do to make these commercials is you take acid, and whatever you see, you're like, all right, that's our commercial. Or you ask the most pretentious person that you fucking know, what would make a cool commercial that would make you want to buy cologne? And they're like, dude, Johnny Depp shredding the guitar with a wolf in the desert. And I would buy the fuck out of that cologne. And you're like, all right, thanks, buddy. Now I won't talk to you again.
I think you just answered the question, and that makes way more sense. Like, they just find like a bunch of chicks. They're like, who do you guys like? They're like, Lady Gaga. All right. And what do you like? Like, what do you like Lady Gaga to sing? Okay, cool. We're going to have her sort of do that. And then she's just in like a desert around like a lake.
You know what they probably do? They just go to EDM festivals and walk around with a notepad asking people questions. Like, what sounds good to you for a cologne commercial? They're like, oh, fucking deserts and wolves. And I can feel my teeth right now, man. You're like, all right, well, back off on that. Let's stay focused on the commercial.
Teeth. from Chanel.
That's it. They fucking name it teeth.
Just that, or like all you gotta do is when somebody tells you, like you have that annoying coworker, like, dude, I had the weirdest dream the other night. Like, I don't give a fuck. But you just got to start listening to it and just jot down like, and so we were in space, but there was like a panda bear with us in space, and then we got to the International Space Station, and that is when Sandra Bullock opened the door and let us in. And we're like, all right, cool. Sandra Bullock, Space Station, Panda Bear, done. I got ourselves a cologne perfume commercial. Let's get it done.
Give me a setting, a celebrity, and a wild animal.
It's like ad libs.
That's exactly.
It's really just ad libs, and you're like, and we have commercials for the next 10 years.
I was about to say a second ago, like, what kind of a jackass is swayed by these commercials just because they're like, oh, I like that brand or I like that celebrity? And I was like, wait, I literally buy Wranglers because Dale Jr. and mainly Brett Favre, but Brett Favre and Dale Jr. wear Wranglers. So that's why I exclusively wear Wranglers. I didn't know he does too, but all right.
Wrangler on my booty, dude. Like he got a whole deal with them.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. But also those commercials, it was like, Brett Favre, I'm playing football in the yard. I can still do it here. Dale Jr., NASCAR, I'm awesome. Not, oh, look, if I buy this fragrance, I'm going to smell like Johnny Depp with wolves around him and an air guitar.
And Johnny Depp doesn't look like a guy that smells good.
No.
Johnny Depp seems like a guy that stinks.
Like he's one of the, like that rare breeder. Like that guy has so much money in the world, and I bet I wouldn't want to stand within 5 feet of him.
And Lady Gaga, I don't want the Gaga heads to come after us, but like, or the Monsters, that's her group, I think.
I used to be very anti Lady Gaga.
And she just doesn't seem like somebody that smells great. That's what I'm saying. She's talented.
Actually, I disagree.
She's a great actress from what I've heard in the movie with Bradley Cooper she was in, but she seems like she may have some BO.
That's what made me switch on her was A Star Is Born. I was like, all right, I need to stop being a stupid little fucking hater on. No, but here's what it is. I bet you she doesn't smell like that perfume.
Yeah,
she just showers regularly. Now, Miley Cyrus, on the other hand, she probably has a little bit of BO going. Not bad, but like a little bit.
Miley Cyrus.
She probably has like pee on her ankles.
Miley Cyrus.
She pisses outside all the time.
A hyena and a jungle. Done.
Oh, that was close.
Perfume commercial.
I was going to say the marshlands. Jungle is better, though, because marsh is known for being swampy and dirty.
All right. Robert, give us a celebrity. Go.
I'm going to go with Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, a swamp. Pat, pick an animal.
Black bear.
Black bear, swamp.
Because it doesn't belong in a swamp.
Swampy.
Coyotes don't go in the deserts.
I guess the wolf could go in there, but wolves don't go in deserts, do they?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've noticed a lot, and I know that those are like for Christmas gifts. That's basically what they're advertising. Like, hey, you don't know what to get your chick, get her this perfume. It's expensive, and she'll have to like it. You're like, all right.
When like, guys, don't do that. Chicks don't want to smell like shit that they like. From limited bits that I know about women, they like to smell what they picked out. They like that. They don't want a random perfume that costs $80, and they're like, oh, this smells like ass, but I have to pretend to like it. Because at least he tried. Don't do that.
That's like what I'm.
You can buy her more of what she already wears. She would appreciate that.
Emma doesn't wear like a perfume every day or anything like that, and I'm very like I wish she did.
People that do are weird.
I wish she did. Are you calling her stinky? No, I'm not saying she's not stinky. She's not stinky. It's not. I don't wish she did because she smells bad. But like my mom wears perfume, and I know that like that's a go-to for like a birthday gift or a Christmas gift for my dad every single time. It's like. I don't know what the fuck to get her. I'm getting her more of her favorite perfume. Like that's just a check that box.
Yeah, we are not.
That just gives you that out. It just gives you that out. Yeah, like we don't like. Do you wear cologne?
Maybe once a year, I'll find some cologne, and like if I'm going to a nice wedding or something, I might dab a little bit behind the ears.
See, I'm just a deodorant guy, man.
So am I. No, that's what I'm saying. Every so often, like I said, maybe once a year, I'll go like. If I'm going somewhere real nice, I'll go maybe like little fucking wrists and a little dab behind the ears.
Does cologne go bad? Because I have the same one I've had since maybe like 2013.
Axe?
No, there's no way it goes bad.
No, it's just some polo
Axe
one.
doesn't go bad.
and that I use maybe like once a year. So I still have like more than half of it left.
Remember like, when you were in school, like you'd be like, I'm like my dad. I have cool cologne.
What if I just started that?
The babes are going to love me.
Like next week, I just started like wearing cologne every day.
Cologne guy.
After like a week, someone was like, Pat, are you wearing cologne now? Like, nah, that's just my scent.
I was
farting all the time. That's why I smell better.
There was a station that used to be in the building that we are in now at the radio station. They like were renting space from us, and every time they would like walk by, you could tell that like they just like bathed in cologne that morning. It was like, this just lingers. This is a lingering cologne smell. How much did you put on?
Which, by the way, if you are a cologne person out there, you should know this by now anyway. Don't be that guy. You use a tiny, tiny bit of cologne. You do a little dab behind the ears, maybe a little bit on the neck, and then wrists if you want to. Don't be the guy or the girl that just sprays a shit ton all over. It's not Axe. It's not body spray. It's cologne. That shit is fucking powerful. And you're not going to smell good. If you use too much of good smelling shit, you smell bad.
Is spray it and then walk into it. So it's
that's
not even like...
That's what is the show? Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. I didn't really watch it, but I had a girlfriend watch it in college. And I remember I was hanging out with her one time and he was like, you spray and walk away. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess because you're not just sitting in it. That makes sense. And I was like, that guy knew what he was talking about. But yeah, I think that we could definitely be on some advertising board and just like make money just spinning a wheel. Like, you know, the like kids toy where it's like the cow says moo. Just get one of those. Just buy a calendar that has a bunch of like vacation spots and then just like Google random celebrities and then just close your eyes and point and be like, and all right, Robert, what do we got? Like, the horse says nay. All right, we got a horse, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and it looks like Jamaica. All right, go. Like, we love it. It's going to be great.
Just called Power and Speed.
Furious by The Rock.
I don't know if I want to smell like The Rock in Jamaica.
But then I know people.
I also don't want to smell like Johnny Depp in the desert. But people would
be like, hey, wouldn't Vin Diesel get Furious as his fragrance? No, he would have Diesel as his fragrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which still it still plays, but whatever. It's the perfume and cologne commercials are the new drug commercials where it's, hey, this can help prevent heart attacks, but we're going to show a guy at a party just standing there and opening gifts weirdly. Okay, cool. If you have heartburn, you should take this thing. Here, we're at a charity walk. What does that have to do with heartburn? Why are they eating spicy food? This guy's out there walking and not having heartburn. How about that? The ED, the erectile dysfunction ones were the best back in the day, where it was like, "Ha, I'm Jimmy Johnson. Do you have trouble getting your dick hard?" But then like there were the other ones that didn't have like the spokespersons, and it would be like, "Oh, are you having trouble with your woman?" And it's like the guy's watering his yard, and then the water just goes down all the way, and you're like, "Oh, because like a penis." That makes sense.
Those were so fucking funny, man. I really think I should have been in advertising. Except
I always wonder that.
Like, Pat, we can't say cunt in commercials. Stop pitching it.
Yeah, but then they have somebody like they filter it, like the Domino's. I think I don't know if I already did that bit, but the Domino's freeze or what is surprise fees instead or surprise freeze instead of surprise fees, and the lady's like, "Hey, Domino's has surprise freeze," and they're like, "What?" It's like, "They usually give you surprise fees. We give you freeze." And I can just imagine the ad guy was like, "Hey guys, all right. You know how you go to Papa John's and you get a fee for the delivery. What if we said we gave them freeze?" They're like, "You're right. This is gold. We're running with this."
See, that's where I couldn't do it because I'd be like, "James, you're the biggest fucking idiot. That's a dumbass idea." And then 3 weeks later, it'd be on TV, and I'd be like, "God, I hate this fucking business so much."
And then like the AT&T one, where is it Lily? I think it's Lily, and she's like, "America, we're doing this new thing," and it's like, so y'all just hijacked Times Square's TV, everybody's iPad, phone, computer, TV, and you're like, you're not like, "Hey, who the fuck is this person on my phone right now? I didn't put this on. Why is this Why is this on every billboard I see? This is weird. I'd be like, I don't want to go with AT&T. They're just going to hijack my shit. Stop just lecturing me, Lily. But yeah, somebody pitched that idea. And like, that's a great idea. I don't know. But I could go on for 6 hours about ads, and we don't need to do that because we have plenty of other stuff to talk about on today's podcast. Like the fact that I decided last week that I want to be a parrot head when I get older. A Jimmy Buffett guy. Just want to wear Hawaiian shirts, flip flops, drink land sharks. When I'm
I almost wore a Hawaiian shirt right now. I almost put one on.
I've never seen Jimmy Buffett live, but just being a parrot head just seems chill, you know?
Dude, I was listening to so much Jimmy Buffett in high school. It's weird. Like, it's the dichotomy of man where I love Jimmy Buffett. I'm super laid back, but I also fucking despise everything and love it, hating people and yelling at things. It's the two sides of my personality. One is truly a laid back parrot head, and the other part is like the worst parts of Lewis Black.
That is actually, I would say that's like the perfect description of you. If you didn't know, if I was introducing somebody to you, I'd be like, well, you know, he's got like the energy of a parrot head that's also Lewis Black on his worst day.
If Lewis Black played the parrot from The Lion King, that would be me. It's not actually a good description. The previous one was good, but I just like the idea of Lewis Black's voice playing a parrot.
Yeah, it seems chill. Like it's like parrot heads are basically what Dave Matthews heads or whatever they're called turn into when they get older.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dave Matthews fans are their uncles were parrot heads.
There's like a Venn diagram where it's like
their older cousin.
Like you like both, but like when you get older, when you turn like 40 or 50, you're like, I'm a parrot head now. And I also kind of want to buy a parrot if I'm a parrot head. But I don't want to
listen to Cheeseburger in Paradise right now. I love that song.
What if we did a whole thing where we just bought parrots and then just freed them? Like
that's an expensive hobby.
They're not going to survive in the wild, dude. These were in a pet. No. They should not be caged any longer.
I think
the caged bird cannot sing.
They would definitely survive in the wild. Well, unless
not the ones that are in pet stores.
Unless they get taken up by a hawk or something. It's a bird. It'll find food.
I had a cockatiel when I was a kid named Paige, after Diamond Dallas Page, not to brag. Big wrestling fan when I was growing up. But I was cleaning the cage one time and I forgot to close one of the openings when I would hose it down basically, and then I'd wipe it down and just kind of clean it out. And I forgot to close the like back thing on it where you can like lift it up and take the parrot out or the bird out. And I went inside and I came back outside and the bird was out. And then it was on my roof at one point and then it flew off. And then that was the last I saw Paige.
Yeah, good. Because I mean, birds shouldn't be pets. It's a dumb pet.
I just feel like a cockatiel probably not going to make it in the wild. But I'd like to think that old Paige is still flapping its wings out there somewhere.
The only acceptable bird to have as a pet is like a parrot or something like that you can teach dirty words. That when people come in your house, it's just like douchebag.
My aunt and uncle had two parrots. They were named Scooter and Belle. And Belle didn't really know how to say anything, but she would make sounds. And Scooter, my cousin taught to say hush Belle. So whenever Belle would make a sound, I'd go, hush Belle. And it was really funny. And Scooter also knew how to yell help when there were loud noises. And one time their alarm went off. And it was just like something triggered the alarm, but it wasn't like anybody trying to break in. And the cops show up and they just hear the bird yelling help. And so they were very concerned. And then finally, my uncle got on the phone. Like they called it like, hey, you know, like this is a security system. There's somebody yelling help in your house. He's like, oh, that's my fucking parrot.
I feel like the police would be like, we still need to enter your house because I don't believe you.
They may have. I don't know the full rest of the story, but I just remember he was like, well, the damn bird was yelling help because the alarm system's going off. It yells help when there's loud noises.
Just think about it. That would be the perfect cover. Just keep parrots and then like carbon dioxide poison your wife and you just tell the cops, no, it's my parrot. Don't worry about it. No, I'm not saying for them. I'm just saying that would be a good cover. So that when they walk and find your wife dead, you'd be like, oh, well, my parrot did yell help. It's dead now too. Prove it didn't.
No. Robert, you have birds.
I don't have birds, but they do have my mom's house. Yes, there's like
Dwight and Angela.
Those are long gone.
What?
They're not. I think
they
one
went,
of them.
They went to a farm.
No, one of them. I think one of them died. One of them escaped their cage. Like the door was open and they just flew out. That's happened multiple times.
They paged it.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds, but I don't think any of them actually talk or say anything. They just get cranky.
My cockatiel, I taught. My dad taught the cockatiel to do the. It could do the charge thing. That was pretty tight.
That's awesome.
We had a neighbor that also had a cockatiel, and its name was Camille, and it would go, pretty bird, pretty bird. Now that's pretty tight. Saying pretty bird. But like cockatiels don't sound like parrots. Parrots can like fucking chat with you, even though they're just repeating shit that they don't know what to say. That would be funny if like, all of the words were just cuss words. Like God, fuck, shit, piss.
Balls, box, tang. You gotta teach them the essentials.
Teach them, oh, fuck, shit, bitch, from that Mo Bamba song. And then like they're like, what? Oh, fuck, shit, bitch.
Or cool. You teach your bird to go, wow, your dick is huge. So then like when you bring ladies over, you're like, oh, so I heard somebody say that one time.
But then I think like you're doing shit with your bird. So like that could also.
No, because the bird doesn't speak on its own. It just hears people say things and repeats it. Like, yeah, she's heard that a lot. No big deal.
But then like you probably, yeah.
Babe, are you calling my bird a liar?
And then we would go to perform the deed and she'd be like, you were lying to me.
Lights out.
But yeah, good call. I think she'd tell. She'd still be able to know.
Like, oh, you were lying. No, you just have a deep vagina. Just gaslight the shit out of her. No, your mouth is huge. Shut up. You got big hands too.
Okay, what else did I have? Some I jotted down just a couple random observations. I don't know why Lieutenant Dan came up in a conversation, but I was like, nowadays you can just have like the prosthetics. Lieutenant Dan had to live the rest of his life in a wheelchair. But the positives, like there's not a lot of positives. And I mean, I wouldn't wish that anybody lose their legs, but like if you did and you had to get prosthetics, you get to choose how tall you are. You can select your height. You're like, I was 5'8" before I lost the old limbs and kind of feeling like I should be 6'8".
Just super long shins.
Like, yeah, but like with prosthetic legs, you had two of them. You literally just get to pick your height. Or get hydraulic lifts on them and you could just like vary.
You just attach the lever from a swivel chair onto it.
Gravy tech.
Right now I'm 6'5".
Start working on that.
Now I'm 6'2".
Yeah, it's like those office chairs. You can rise and lower. Just or a barber's chair. You have to pump it. That'd be cool. What else did I have? Microwaves have too many buttons. There's too many buttons on microwaves. Now I understand that you gotta like fill the space available, but like when was the last time you hit a 6 on your microwave?
I actually do use the 6.
For what?
I'll hit like 62 seconds instead of like 102.
That's weird.
Yeah. No, here's my thing. Like popcorn button, yeah, it should be the 9 numbers and then the popcorn button, and that's it. I've seen ones with like a pizza setting. What the fuck do you mean a pizza setting?
I'm just thinking numbers. Like just hit 1 and then hit 1 again or hit add 30. Like that's it.
Yeah.
The add 30 button really was a game changer. We only need that after like 1 or 2.
I don't like the ones where like 1 through 6. If you push it, it automatically does that many minutes. I don't like that.
I like that too.
I don't like it.
Oh. Well, no, that's only like if you hit it right away. Otherwise, you hit like set time.
That's another step. I don't want to do that. I mean, it's like set. Yeah, maybe it doesn't take that long, but I don't feel like I have that kind of time.
Well, though, just the where you hit it and that numbers go, that's good for like, I would say like restaurant business or something like that. Like if you're heating something up and you're just bam, one. I don't have time. It's a fast-paced work environment.
I'm a big add 30 guy.
Yeah, add 30 is fucking clutch. Actually, I would probably prefer to be add 15. Sometimes I don't need full 30.
You can always stop it. You can always stop it.
Yeah. Or
30 gives you that 15. Leeway. But just microwaves have way too many buttons on them, realistically. Like, I'm not hitting 9. Never gonna hit 9 on that.
Who adjusts the power level? No, it's power 10 at all fucking times.
How do you adjust power level on them?
Dude, you could do that. Like, there's some things where you heat them up where it'll say like drop the power level in the microwave to so and so. No, you adjust your numbers to work with every other microwave in the world. Don't make us adjust our microwaves.
Yeah, because you have some microwaves you get and like you burn popcorn on the popcorn setting, and then some don't. Sometimes they undercook it. And you're like, why are all these fucking kernels hanging out? They aren't doing anything.
I'm with you though. Fucking microwaves.
They have too many buttons.
They're doing
way
too
more
much.
Convenient. They're way more convenient than ovens.
I need you to heat shit up, not revolutionize the entire fucking world of hot food.
Right? You did a good job. You don't need to overthink it. I think we've overthought it at this point.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to share with the group in the pre-com segment?
I texted you guys last week about this, and I was doing the math, and I figured out that I'd only seen Sandra Bullock in one movie, and Sandra Bullock, Salma Hayek, and Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie are like all the same person to me. Where like I know their name, but I've not seen them in many things.
Salma Hayek. Who else?
Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston.
And I would also think Julia Roberts. Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts are basically the same person, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Like
the other ones are not close to each other, but Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts, yes. They could be interchanged in basically any of their roles.
They do the same kind of stuff.
I mean, no. What has Salma Hayek done that is similar to any of their other roles?
See, I couldn't tell you anything Salma Hayek's done right now.
The only thing she has in common with any of them, the only thing she has in common with any of them, are that her and Angelina Jolie both have big boobs, and Selma's are on another level of big.
What about Meryl Streep? I hear that name a lot.
I hate Meryl Streep.
Her and Judi Dench are the same person to me.
Meryl Streep is like probably like one of the most decorated actresses of all time. Everybody says she's like the GOAT, but like she's just such a cunt at those fucking awards things where it's like I can't remember what it was where she was like, we are out here changing the world. We are out here changing the world while they are ruining the world. It's like, bitch, you're acting. You're pretending to be people. You're not changing the world by pretending. You literally play pretend for your job.
The Hollywood elite that have absolutely no connection to the world anymore. That's exactly who she is. She has no idea when she's like, people look to me for inspiration. And you're like, yeah, dumb people. Most people don't give a flying fuck what you have to say, Meryl. Which, by the way, the fuck is with your name? Like, I get it. You were born 600 years ago, but Meryl?
I think she is 600 years old.
Phenomenal actress, don't get me wrong, but couldn't give.
But it's like, what have you seen her in? What have you seen her in? I mean, yeah, I saw Devil Wears Prada, but I didn't really think I saw all of Devil Wears Prada. Most of my quotes from Devil Wears Prada are from Michael Scott.
Yep.
Steak. Where's my steak?
I'm pretty sure that episode is why I even ever watched part of Devil Wears Prada.
And it was like it was on TV.
I've seen her in 2 movies. A Series of Unfortunate Events on with Jim Carrey and The Giver. The Giver was.
I haven't seen either one of those.
Was based on a book. Yeah, I've seen her.
She doesn't seem like much of a giver, to be honest.
Wow.
Seems like she makes you do a lot of the work. That's what we really need to do. That's how we'll piss off people this week online, is just be like anti Meryl Streep. Like, Meryl Streep is trash. And then like people are like, how dare you disrespect a queen? I don't want to go at Gaga because I kind of like Gaga, but like I have I got nothing for Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep
Talented.
is 72.
Yeah, that's really why we got to go after her.
Oh, that's
Go
right.
after the
She was in
elderly.
Kramer versus Kramer, which I never saw, but I've
Never
heard
saw.
a lot about. She was in The Deer Hunter, which all-time great movie, but I still have never seen. I've just heard. Let's skip to the 90s.
All-time movie. Haven't seen it.
Didn't do anything of note in the 90s. She was in Mamma Mia. Who gives a shit?
That was a big movie.
She played
I
Julia
don't
Child
get
in
it.
Julia and Julia.
Didn't see it.
So yeah, I think Meryl Streep is one of those reputation, like everyone it says she's so great, but what has she actually done?
We've just been told that she's great. I'm tweeting it right now. I'm saying Meryl Streep sucks.
Yeah, like I'm scrolling.
But I'm also going to spell it wrong.
She was the voice of somebody in AI, that movie in 2001. Yeah, like I'm scrolling through her discography right now, or not discography, filmography, and yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. She hasn't been in anything. Sophie's Choice, which another one, apparently great movie. I don't fucking
Didn't see
know.
it.
She chose which one of her kids died. Sounds like a shitty mom.
What? That's what that movie's about? I don't ever want to watch that movie now.
Yeah, like that's Sophie's Choice. Is they make her decide which one of her children will die.
It's called a Catch-22.
I mean, yeah, dude, the more I scroll through here, she hasn't actually done shit. She's just known.
The more that I scroll through all of these things, and I haven't even seen them.
In the 14 seconds I've been online Googling Meryl Streep, I don't think I see anything I love.
No, she's done a lot of things. I'm saying I haven't seen her in anything. None of these movies are actually good. She hasn't played one role in Marvel. Now, Glenn Close, that's my bitch. I love Glenn Close.
Who's Glenn Close? I know the name.
Just Google her face. Which, by the way, anytime you're a woman that can pull off a straight dude's name like Glenn, you know you're a badass.
What was the lady from Halloween?
Jamie Lynn Curtis.
She looks like she's related to Jamie Lynn Curtis.
Glenn Close?
Glenn Close does. She could be Jamie Lynn Curtis's mom.
They both have very strong faces.
Not in like a bad way. She just looks like she could be Jamie. She could be related to Jamie Lynn Curtis.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna find a movie that you'll definitely know Glenn Close from. This is one of my favorite things we've ever done. Oh, The Natural. She's in The Natural.
Somebody's already responded with the Peter Griffin. No. And I just said Meryl Streep sucks, but I spelled it with 2 R's and an IL.
Oh, that's right. Glenn Close played one of the dude pirates in Hook. I forgot about that.
She was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, she was Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille. 101 Dalmatians. The voice.
Well, she's evil.
Mars Attacks. She was the first lady. Air Force One. She was the vice president. Like already, she's done way more shit than Meryl Streep.
She's way cooler. Glenn Close over Meryl Streep all day.
Yeah.
And that is our Meryl Streep discussion of the week, and probably wraps up the Precome segment. But Robert hasn't seen a lot of Sandra Bullock shows. But I'm telling you, Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts are the same person. Just stay woke on that. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Like, I only think there's one Olsen twin. They just they pretend that they're doing different stuff. They just change her. She changes her hair up and she's like, oh no, nah, I'm Ashley. Psych, I'm Mary Kate. Like, that's kind of what I want to pull that off. Like, I had a twin and just like wear a fake mustache. I feel like you think
Hannah Montana was a biography.
I do. It was. I mean, she was a music star, but she also tried to live a regular life. Like, come on.
Oh my God.
Her dad was a singer, right? That's what Billy Ray was in it.
Yeah, don't break his achy breaky heart. I'm gonna tweet too about Glenn Close and Meryl Streep. Glenn Close, greater than sign, Meryl Streep all day. And I'm gonna put in the Meryl Streep meme of her yelling at the award ceremony.
And then Robert, you should tweet and be like, just saw my first Meryl Streep movie and I threw up.
PU.
Do it, Robert. And then they'll be like, why did all 3 of them tweet about Meryl Streep? But we all have to spell them differently.
Oh, I mean, I'm already past where I was spelling. I'm not going back.
More like Meryl Creep. And just say it was a Radiohead tweet.
I hope like everybody that follows this podcast reads both of our tweets like, what bit are they doing now?
What,
Like
they're
they
doing
just see both of
something.
us.
They're doing something. But yeah, let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment. And we'll tell you what's back in the news this week. It's brought to you by Little M Shop, littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com, where if you use promo code PTG69, you're going to get 10% off your order. They have keychains that are flying off the shelves. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, a Swiftie, they've got the Fuck the Patriarchy keychains, the Getaway Car keychains, and a bunch of other awesome keychains. They have the softest shirts available to man that say cool things. They're like the pocket tees, but instead of being pockets, they just are embroidered with cool little phrases like always late, don't talk to me, just okay, main character, millennial, pretty smart, tired, and weird. I have a weird one, and it's really cool. They have those little compact makeup mirrors for the ladies or the fellas. We don't judge here. They have all kinds of awesome keychains, stickers, and the best damn air fresheners in the world for just $2 a pop. Go load up on some air fresheners, some keychains, some shirts. They're great stocking stuffers. Get it now at littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com. Make sure to use promo code PTG69 at checkout. Get 10% off your order. Tag them on Twitter and Instagram at littleemtweets and at littleemshop on Twitter and Instagram. Let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. littlemshop.com, promo code PTG69 at checkout for 10% off your order. It's littleemshop.com. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kids segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
All right. Our first Comeback Kid this week is the Grinch. The Grinch is back, guys, because, I mean, it's Christmas season and that's always on TV. I think we're getting into like best Grinch territory now where it's Jim Carrey easily, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's either
the
him
original
or the voice.
guy was just a cartoon. And then they have the like Pharrell one. I don't think it's Pharrell that's the Grinch, but I saw a little bit of that. And I was like, it's no Grinch from Jim Carrey. But really why the Grinch is back. Yeah, there was like a new one that they came out with a couple years ago. It was like not animation, but like 3D animation, like Jimmy Neutron style.
Not my Grinch.
Not my Grinch. Not my Grinch at all. But the Grinch is back this week because some lady, I believe it was in Northern Ireland, she hired a Grinch to come over to her house and mess with her kids. Now, it was in Northern Ireland. Her name was Lara Miguel. And she thought it would be fun to get an actor dressed as the Grinch to come to her house, mess with her kids. The ad said for just over $100, the Grinch would pillow fight with them, toilet paper the Christmas tree, mess with the kids, and pose for pictures. What the Grinch did was what the Grinch does. It broke all the shit in their house. I think it was orange juice, poured orange juice all over the floor, opened the fridge, poured shit all over there. They had a bunch of cookies and Christmas like food that they just smashed, broke plates, caused chaos, wreaked havoc, and poured juice all over her kid. And the lady was very, very, very upset with the Grinch. And I feel like a lot of other people were upset. We talked about this actually on the Rod Ryan show this morning. And Rod's like, yeah, like, why the hell would you do this? Like, oh, because he's the Grinch. Have you ever seen the movie? You know what he does? He fucking steals Christmas. He vacuums up Christmas lights. He breaks shit. He throws Christmas ornaments down on the ground, which is exactly what he did in this situation. Like, you can't get mad at the Grinch for being the Grinch. When the Grinch comes there, he's not here to be like, hey, guys, let's have a great time. I'm the Grinch. He's there to fuck shit up. And when he fucks shit up, you can't be like, what? I didn't see this coming. If Santa Claus, you hire a Santa Claus to come do this and Santa fucks up your house, yeah, you got a little legitimate beef there. Not when you hire the Grinch. That's what the Grinch does. He steals Christmas and joy, and he's mad. And he's mad because he's been ostracized from society because he was a different color than everybody else was. And they taught him that he was the problem. They literally acted like Hitler and we're like, he is the reason for all of the bad things that are happening in Whoville. He was Hitlered. And he comes back and he fights back. They're like, oh, your heart's too black. Oh, wow. problematic much, Whoville? You Whovillians? More like Whovillains, if you ask me. Bunch of fucking assholes. No shit, the Grinch tore up your shit. He was right in doing so.
You hired Naughty Grinch. You didn't hire Redemption Grinch, who was going to come in a bit. No, you hired a character.
My heart grew 2 sizes.
Yeah, no, he was his heart was still small at this point. Now, yeah, did he explicitly say he was going to fuck up your house? No, but you hired the Grinch.
Yeah, did you hire the Grinch? Because what does the Grinch do? Obviously tell me you haven't watched the Grinch without telling me you haven't watched the Grinch. Because what Miss McGill obviously has not. Yeah, Laura McGill definitely didn't watch the Grinch. He fucks shit up.
Which, by the way, I probably bring this up every year. Did you ever play that Grinch video game where you're like sneaking around Whoville and shit? I feel like it was one of those. I feel like it was one of those ones that you got like on a CD and like cereal boxes and shit, like of like demo levels and stuff. Man, that was one of the dopest fucking video games of all. It was hard. You had to like, you could pick up like a snowball gun and like take out the Who's, but you had to sneak. It was basically what it was Splinter Cell, but as the Grinch. And when you got into trouble, you had to fuck up the Who's.
Huh. So you mean the Grinch destroyed shit again? Yeah, that's what Grinches do, man. Again, if you hired Jack Frost and Jack Frost fucks up your house, other than like leaving water because Jack Frost melts, like then yeah, I understand being mad. Santa Claus.
Jack Frost was naughty in the Santa Claus 3.
That is true. But just I think that Jack Frost, like I could fuck up Jack Frost. He's a snowman. You know what I do? They get something warm and melt the fuck out of him. Like it's done.
Light your farts on fire. You'll take him out.
Just kick the shit out of the snow. He's done.
Pee on him.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Yellow Jack Frost?
Call him Yellow Jacket.
I think that the people siding with this lady, like, what did you think was going to happen? Maybe you didn't expect all of this, but when it does happen, you gotta be like, yeah, you know what? That's on me. I did hire the guy that wrecks Christmas.
You hired him for your kids to have a good
Christmas.
time. I bet those kids had a great time.
Well, I don't know about one of them. Although the kid did kind of look like he was smiling in the photo.
Oh, yeah. When he was covered in all that kid looked like he had a great. You think this guy was just in there terrorizing children and laughing about it, which would almost make it funnier, in my opinion. But no, that kid had a great time. He had a great time.
Do you think like he went in there with the intention to just fuck shit up, or like maybe he goes there, he sees they have like an Eagles banner, or I guess they're Irish. What's something Irish that they fight over?
The IRA.
Yeah, they're I don't know what that means.
The Irish Republican Army. They're the separatists that want to break away, and they're fucking terrorists.
Maybe the Grinch was in there and saw they had like some anti-Blarney Stone bullshit on the wall.
Oh, you're fucking Protestants. I'm going to ruin your cupcakes.
Yeah. And then he's just like, fuck it. I think the Grinch gets a pass on this. Yeah, you lost some money and it fucked up your house, but like
maybe the Grinch was actually Scottish and he walked in and like, oh, they're Irish.
That might have been it.
Don't fly.
That might have been it. Yeah. So I think the Grinch is in the right on this. Don't hire a Grinch and then get upset when the Grinch does Grinch things to you. So
Grinch is gonna Grinch.
Is back. Grinches are gonna Grinch. All right. Grinching ain't easy, but Grinches are gonna Grinch.
Grinching ain't easy.
And that's our first comeback kid. Our next comeback kid is OJ Simpson, because he got his parole ended early for good behavior. So now he can travel to Conroe, Texas this weekend, hopefully, and go to the 8th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular. What if the juice showed up? What if he get a warm welcome?
I would definitely yell the juice is loose.
Robert, clip this. Hey, OJ, what's up? It's me, your boy, biggest fan, Alex. I got a poster of you I'm looking at right now in the studio. Would absolutely love it if you came to our 8th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular. It's going to be a ton of fun. We got live music from Alexander and Kyle Garrett. We have the 2021 Gravies Awards. We'd love you to be a presenter too. We would actually
delicious beer.
We have the best beer on the planet, Oj. You're going to love it, dude. It's awesome. I promise you, you can't beat anything that Southern Star has to offer. You're gonna have the best time ever. Me, Pat, Bobby, we're gonna show you a great time. There's a bunch of great women. We can talk fantasy football, and I know you love talking fantasy football. We love talking fantasy football.
People say no one cares about your fantasy team. We care.
We care about your fantasy team specifically, OJ. So come on down to Southern Star Brewing Company, 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe, Texas, the 8th annual Pass Gravy Christmas Spectacular. Hey, OJ, I'll buy your first 10 drinks, bro. I'll buy all your drinks. I got all your drinks whole night. All right, OJ, head on down. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. Send him that, Robert. Just make sure you send him that. All right.
Got it.
He's gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like if you just like show him a little bit of love at this point in his career life,
well, he's 73.
Just like,
he's harmless at this point.
Somebody likes me. Hey, it's me, OJ.
He's harmless at this point. He's
we
too
don't have
old.
any of his memorabilia.
Well, don't you?
I have memorabilia of him, not his memorabilia.
Good distinction.
As long as you don't own his Heisman Trophy or anything like that, I think you're good.
If we get word that he's coming, I'll talk to I was gonna say I'll talk to my dad, see if you can get contact with Bo or Herschel. But Herschel's in the middle of running for like a seat somewhere in Georgia politics, so he's probably a little busy. And Bo's off deer hunting. I don't want to bother Bo. He's a good guy.
OJ can be RN.
All three of them Hall of Fame running backs.
Yeah.
Or Heisman winners. OJ won the Heisman too, right?
OJ won the Heisman. He definitely.
Bo's not in the Hall of Fame, but he should be. He would have been.
Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Our next comeback kid is leaks because Urban Meyer, stand-up guy, Urban Meyer.
Biggest piece of shit in football. Well, you can't say that, but
he's decided he's just gonna like fight everybody on the team basically and be a dick to everybody. And then they said that there were some alleged like rumors about stuff that was happening with him. He's like, oh, if you know any leaks, let me know because they're fired. We know they're fired. And then just, I mean, he's a big character guy, you know. I mean, him and OJ, great character guys, and they're just out there trying to, you know, he's trying to make men out of these boys that are definitely not men already that are in the NFL. And I don't know what's happening with OJ or not OJ. I mean, I don't know what's happening with Urban. Like, what the fuck is he up to?
He is a college coach that is trying to run his NFL team like a college team where everyone needs to listen to me. I know better than all of you. And there's guys on the team that have been in the league 8 years and they're like, no, dude.
Like, fuck you.
Like, we're fucking professionals. We're not 18-year-old kids. We know what we're doing.
You're ruining Trevor Lawrence.
Absolutely ruining like I feel bad for Trevor Lawrence. I feel bad for him. And he's making millions of dollars a year. And I feel bad for him.
And
like
he's just out there. Yeah. Like why
your coach is out there finger banging co-eds on the dance floor, shitting on all of his assistants, saying, I'm a winner, you're all losers. What have you won before? And half the assistants
that was a whole other thing.
Half the assistants in there can raise their hand and be like, oh, well, I've been a part of more winning NFL games than you have.
Yeah, and it was part of some of them were part of his Ohio State staffs. And it's like, well, like, then they also won shit, dude. Like, come on, man. Is there a more hateable coach right now?
No, it's not even close. Like, I respect Saban. I just hate him. I'm tired of him winning all the time. Like, fuck him. I've hated him for years because he's so good. You just hate Nick Saban or Urban Meyer because you're like, you're bad for football. Like college, you're okay. College, he's gonna win.
Not as a person, but as a coach.
I was gonna say college, he's gonna win. You're gonna do a lot of good things, and then he's gonna leave after 5 years with a medical emergency right before you get hit by a bunch of recruiting sanctions.
And how pissed do you think he is like with the NIL stuff?
Right, like he could have been.
You could have paid the guys now, dude. Like,
bro,
you could have paid them.
He could have been so in the clear. Like he should have, instead of going to Jacksonville, he should have stayed doing the booth. Then he could be Notre Dame's head coach, and we could legally pay all of our fucking players and finally start getting quarterbacks. Doesn't matter though. We got Marcus Freeman. He's going to be a Hall of Fame coach. He's never going to leave Notre Dame. I love him. Him and his family are beautiful. Tommy Reese is going to stay forever as our offensive coordinator. It's all good. But yeah, Urban Meyer's a dumbass. He's a dumb piece of shit. He's either going to be fired or forced to resign after this year. From what I've heard, the Jaguars are hoping he'll just quit after the year. I don't think he's going to give up the money. He's going to be like, I'm going to keep showing up because if I quit, they don't have to keep paying me. So I think the Jaguars are going to be forced to fire him after this year. It was one of the all-time worst head coaching hires of all time. Definitely the worst one. Well, definitely it was the worst one since Bobby Petrino with the Falcons.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Nick Saban wasn't a great hire.
No, Nick Saban
Petrino was a way worse hire. Nick Saban tried. Petrino was like, "I'm gonna go back to college."
He was okay, and also Nick Saban got screwed over by the medical staff not clearing Drew Brees.
Well, he still was leaning Culpepper anyways.
Still, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Bobby Petrino was probably the worst head coaching hire of all time, just because he was explosively bad, shit on all of his players, his coaches, and then told the owner, I am going to be here. I am the head coach that you need. And later that day left notes in all of his players' lockers that he was leaving to go to Arkansas. Like, that was the worst one of all time. But Urban is a very close second.
Although, okay, think about it from Urban's perspective. What do you have? He's like a 6-year deal or whatever he had, 4 years.
I don't know.
So he's got quite a few years left.
Also,
on his deal you're in Jacksonville, Florida.
Every contract Hugh Jackson ever got was also one of the worst coaches.
But he wasn't a cunt. Like, Hugh Jackson was just a bad coach.
Very bad.
Urban Meyer is a bad coach in the NFL, and he's a cunt. And it doesn't go well. But you're in Jacksonville, who doesn't really have a history of winning. So, you're just like, dude, fuck it. I'm going to show up. I'm going to live in Florida. This is going to be dope. I'll just keep getting paid until they're like, hey, fuck you. We're going to just pay you to not work. That's the dream.
I think he also thought, though, he was going to be loved. He's like, I'm Urban Meyer. I want national championships.
Well, he was going to be if he had won, but he didn't.
I'm Urban Meyer. I know everything so well.
Should have kept Tebow.
And he got there and realized this roster's terrible. I can't just show up and be a better coach and win games like I can in college as I build my team. And he's really bad and he's obnoxious and he won't listen to anybody and he's an asshole. And the players won't listen to him because they're not 18-year-old kids and they're actually professionals who have seen what good coaches look like. It was just, I get why they hired Urban, thinking, oh, he's a great offensive mind. He's going to work with the young kid. They forgot, but we're not hiring a great offensive mind. We're hiring Urban Meyer, who's a fucking asshole who won't listen to anybody ever and has never taken responsibility for anything he's ever done in his coaching career. He just quits because of medical reasons to be with his family, fucks over universities, and then takes another job and then does it all over again. It's what he does.
Yeah. No, it's 100% what he does. But if there's any leaks, he's going to fire people. So leaks and Urban Meyer are definitely back. And speaking of people that make people mad, Elon Musk, he's back this week because he was Time's person of the year, I believe. And boy,
to just exclude women.
Well, I said person of the year. I corrected myself. It used to be man of the year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they could have had a man of the year, woman of the year, or other, but you're just going to completely exclude women.
The year.
Okay, so we're just excluding women. Good job, Time.
Well, I don't work for. Hey, I work for a podcast.
I'm calling them out.
Does have man of the year and woman of the year. So we are inclusive here on Pass the Gravy. We're going to be giving you the Gravy's nominees here in just a little bit. But Elon Musk was Time's person of the year, and every single year, without flaw, one side of a political spectrum or of some sort of spectrum just gets outraged over the person of the year. Now, again, remember that Hitler was person of the year. We, just you, the person, people were people of the year 1 year where they just were like, yeah, I was not thinking anybody. It's just saying you.
It was protesters.
That was another one. But just people were so mad that Elon Musk was person of the year. And it was like, guys, they're doing this because they know that he's going to get the clout. And he was very talked about this year. It's not about most liked person or best person ever of the year. It's person of the year, and Elon Musk with a fucking space. Like he did all the space shit. He was on SNL. He got divorced and just fucking was. I don't think this year he smoked a doob with Rogan, but like he's been everywhere this year, man. And like that was pretty good. That was a pretty good Elon. But like people were so mad. I got sucked into like the Twitter wormhole where I'm just reading replies to it, just like, how dare you? And then everybody else likes to throw their suggestion. Is like, guys, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Like, we get it. You're upset. You're triggered. Just shut the fuck up and don't buy Time magazine. Just don't do it.
I mean, nobody does anymore.
Right. But like to be just that outraged over it, like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. It's a fake thing. It's a fake thing. It means nothing. And the people that like, oh, well, this clearly shows there's an agenda. But like, if fucking like, why wasn't it Fauci? Why wasn't it the people that came up with the vaccine? Huh? How about the people that invented the vaccine? They're like, well, they actually won Time's Heroes of the Year. Well, I didn't know that was a thing. Fuck, but I'm still mad. Like that was what it was. That was what it was on Twitter, and it was just like, be mad about something else.
Breaking news. Now it's coming out that apparently Urban Meyer kicked his kicker in the leg during practice.
Great guy.
What a piece of shit. Yeah, but back to Musk. Yeah, now going off what you said, Elizabeth Warren apparently called him out and said, what was the exact quote? Let's change the rig tax code so the person of the year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off of everyone else.
Like Elizabeth Warren? Like Elizabeth Warren who fucking just she insider trades all the fucking time and just pretends that she like, fuck you. Everybody in politics is fucking crooked, and you can't be fucking lecturing other people on being crooked when you are just as crooked as them on both fucking sides. Shut the fuck up. It's Time magazine. Who gives a shit?
And also Elizabeth Warren, who claims she was Native American for 20 years or like 40 years because her grandmother said they had a relative with high cheekbones. All right, but Elon, never one to shy away from a Twitter war, responded back to her, you remind me of when I was a kid, my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen. He is like, whatever you think of Elon, he is an objectively funny guy. Oh, and he also hit her with, and if you open your eyes for 2 seconds, you'd realize I pay more taxes than any American in history this year. But he's objectively funny.
But it's not enough.
He is like, there's two ends of the spectrum of rich guy on Twitter. One is Steve Cohen, the owner of the Mets, who just doesn't get it and will like argue with fans and doesn't get why people are shitting on him. And then there's Elon Musk, who doesn't give a fuck. So objectively, he's just funny when he gets into like little Twitter spats with people.
He just trolls. Yeah, Doge. But like, he would say Dogecoin. He would just tweet out the dog, and then Dogecoin would just skyrocket. Like, that's why he's the man of the year, because he was talked about all the time. He was always in a conversation. Remember a couple of months ago or a month or so ago when they were like, well, you know, if Elon Musk just donated this much money, we could end world hunger. And he was like, all right, cool. Tell me exactly where that's going. Make sure it's as transparent as possible. I will give you the money. I will withdraw the money right now. I will sell the stock and I will give you that money. But I want you to show everybody else exactly how that money is going to end world hunger. And they were like, oh, crickets. Actually, we don't have an answer.
Oh, so you were just scoring cheap points off of a rich person's name and you're an asshole who's just self-righteous and doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about?
I wish I was rich like Elon Musk. But I'm not going to be like, well, he's rich and I'm not, and I'm mad that he's rich and I'm going to pretend I know about taxes. Like, I don't fucking know shit about taxes, dude.
This is why he's
smarter. Every 4 years, like a normal person on an Olympic year, I pay him and I just get the shut the fuck up after that. But then other than that, it was, well, you know, the rich people only pay this much percent. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not an attorney. You're not a fucking tax guy. Just chill out. You use fucking TurboTax, all right? You're not an expert at tax.
See, I'd be hated if I had his money, because he comes back with something funny like that, like, show me where it's going and I'll do it. And I would just hit him with the Bugs Bunny. No.
I would just buy a rocket ship and just blow it up.
Donate all this money and we could solve world hunger. And I'd be like, nope.
Just do like the
Fuck you.
Joker and just burn the big stack of cash and be like, I
I'd
like to
actually
watch the world burn.
I'd probably respond with the seagulls from Nemo. Just mine. No, it's my
I would
money.
do what
Can't
Michael
have it.
Scott
It's my
wanted
money.
to do when Dwight started that fire in the office and just be like, we are going to donate a bunch of money to a charity that they hate, like the NRA. Here, have a lot of this money. Oh, the
That
NRA
would
is
be-
mad at something? Here, PETA. Give it all.
I mean, I would never give money to PETA.
I wouldn't give money to PETA either.
I would give money to PETA at a charity steak dinner.
I don't think they have those.
No, I'm saying like I would have a charity dinner where we serve steaks.
Benefiting
where I gave
PETA?
the money. Yeah,
You're eating veal?
exclusively baby animals
I feel
and
bad.
and dolphin.
It's like I've eaten veal, but they just don't talk to me about the veal, you know?
Oh, veal's delicious. I don't give a shit. I will eat sausage while watching a video about how sausage is made. I am so
See,
on
I'm
the
not that
other end
guy.
of not giving a fuck about
Remember
how
in
my
high
food
school,
is made.
like there was a whole when we were in high school, there was a whole like phase where people went through not everybody, but like, OMG, did you see on YouTube like how these animals are treated? I was like, no, I didn't, because I like eating them and I don't want to see that.
I don't care. I watched the videos and I was like, guys, I so want some chicken right now.
It makes me like I'll eat what is deer meat? Venison. I'll eat venison, but like I went hunting. I've been hunting with people, and like I had a gun in my hand one like when I was old enough to go hunting, and like I remember just like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I don't.
And I don't have the balls to just shoot an animal and kill it. I'm not a manly man, obviously.
I have no problem with that.
I don't care if you do,
because I have no gun training, and but I don't hunt for the same reason that Ron White doesn't hunt. It's really cold, it's really early, and I don't want to go. That's it. I have no averse.
And you got to clean it after that. You got to cut it open and take guts and stuff out.
No, you don't.
A lot of people just want to save money.
Well, and that's the thing. It costs money. I'm not going to fucking do that. And also, I would shoot the deer and they'd be like, all right, you got to pick it up and carry it back. I'm like, nope.
No, but he's so cute. I don't want to know. He's dying.
Somebody in my hunting party is going to take care of getting that deer processed. And then 3 months from now, I get delicious jalapeno and cheese venison sausage.
Right. It's like, I'll eat all the deer meat you give me. My uncle and aunt own a ranch. And like when I was in college, they would be like, hey, we have a bunch of venison in the freezer. You need to come take some. And like, I would just live off of venison. Like I'd be like, all right, cool. Hamburger helper, grab some venison. Like that was just my go-to meat because they would just stock me up because they had a whole freezer full. And I was like, I love eating it. I'm not going to go hunt it. I don't have the balls to do it. I'm just,
if
I had a boxer that looked like a deer. We always joked that my old dog Felicia looked like a deer. And I was like, I could never shoot Fifi. I could never do that. And it's like, I see just they're sweet and it's like they're delicious, but like I don't want to do that. I couldn't kill a cow. I couldn't butcher a cow.
Oh, I couldn't butcher it because that takes work, but I shoot a cow in the face. I don't care.
I wouldn't. See,
and that's the thing. I would also
I just don't want to be a part of it.
I'll
eat it, but I don't want to.
As a pet or shoot a cow in the face. I don't care because cows are kind of cute animals. Like you see those videos of them like laying in the pasture with their head in somebody's lap,
chilling,
petting them. Yeah, that's cool. I would have a cow as a pet while also slaughtering other cows for meat for the rest of the world.
Pigs can be adorable.
Yeah,
but they're also delicious. I love bacon.
I'm on record as saying I would, if I could only have steak have beef or pork the rest of my life, I would take pork. That being said, I'd love to have a pet pig, but I would also kill its brother so that I could eat pork chops and bacon.
Right.
I don't care. They're animals. I draw the line at dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would eat horse, I'd try it. Horses are beautiful, majestic animals. I'd try a horse steak. Why not? Goats are cool as fuck.
I would try it.
I've eaten goat.
Lamb, not a fan of it though. Lambs are cute.
I love lamb chops. Oh,
lamb chops. Like a leg of lamb, not a big fan though.
Oh, I'll eat any lamb. I'll eat basically any animal you give me. I don't care how cute they are, except for a dog. If I'm starving and there's me, one other person, and a dog on an island, I'm killing the person and cooking it so me and the dog can eat.
Remember when PETA did those billboards where it was like, where is the line? And it didn't have a line on it at all, but it was like chicken, pig, cow, like
horse. The next one was horse, and they put the line between. They put the line between the horse and the cow.
Right here in a natural, in an emergency, horse, and then it was like dogs, cats, don't touch them.
Yeah,
it's like 100%. That's where there is a place where we draw lines. But
I'll literally draw the line for you.
Right. And we got to that because we talked about Elon Musk, because just people were so fucking mad. And just there are people I love when you come across like a Twitter argument, and I'll just click the thing and just like, I'm like, don't take this wrong way, but I'd miss when Donald Trump was on Twitter, just because I wouldn't read what Trump said. I would just go tap it and read every reply to it. And just see how heated people were. Like they're just sucking his dick, and it's like, all right, weirdo, just chill out.
Yes, you're still my president, or no, you're Hitler.
And it's like, dude, you have so much energy you're putting into a guy that doesn't give a fuck about your tweet. Just relax. And to like see that with Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like but then I love like going and like when somebody's like gone on, like they have like a 7-tweet thread replying to somebody, and it's like, dude, that guy Time Magazine's not reading any of this. And then I go click their thing, and it's like the dumbest bio ever. Like, but like all their bio is like resist this. Like I'm for this, pro this. Like, dude, just I don't need to know everything about your life story in your bio. Chronic pain sufferer. Why do you put that in your bio?
Vegetarians are literally Hitler. Vegans the only way. You're like, get the fuck out of here. They're on your side and you still won't accept them. You're a dickhead.
Twitter's not real life, guys.
Like the internet's the best thing and the worst thing to ever happen to the world, because yes, everybody should have a voice in voting in politics. Not everybody's voice should be heard. That's the worst thing the internet ever gave us, is the ability for everybody to be heard. No,
everybody
most people
should be able to be heard, but it's just like, just because you can be heard doesn't mean that your opinion is
disagree.
Right. No, everybody should be able to be heard. But just because you are, I don't have to care.
Because of the internet,
and just because you're louder and more annoying, I don't have to give a shit.
Yeah, like nobody who's ever been to a town hall meeting should be heard, but they go viral all the time now, so they're heard by more.
We should go to town hall meetings and just go viral. Like, just find a way. But hey, man, I feel like we don't have enough podcast exposure in the Houston market. Like, hi, I'm Alex, Pass the Gravy podcast. I just feel like we're being like held back in the amount of like exposure we're getting to the general public. Is there a way we could have like some sort of like free podcast show where you guys like talk about us? Like, Lena Doggo, could you figure it out?
No, I want to go to like the KDISD school board meeting and be like, listen, it's been a while since we've had a state championship. We really need to be diverting funds away from art and music into the football program because it actually contributes to the community.
We wouldn't be trusted. Like we would have to send somebody like Robert. Like Robert looks Bobby. Innocent. We would send Bobby jokes. We're going to send you to a school board. Yeah, just say yes.
Don't explain it. Bobby, are you down?
Going to a school board.
That's a yes.
What I heard.
That's a yes.
Yeah, are you down?
Do you like school? Are you anti-school? Wow, you don't think people should be educated?
I feel like I have no choice in this.
Okay, so we're going to give you the talking points about how we need to divert funds away from art and music and into the football programs because they actually help people. And you're going to be the one to say it because we would not be believable.
We're just going to basically get you to go viral at like some weird school board meeting, just with like the weirdest opinion or take on anything. Like, I think we need to get bigger crayons. I don't think their hands are big enough to color in the lines anymore. And just go on a whole rant about that for like 2 minutes. And then they're like, this
Side
guy
note,
thinks the crayons aren't big enough.
We just found out that Alex says crowns instead of crayons. What are you, a fucking psychopath?
I say crayon. I'm trying to do. I was doing
Crown?
A voice. I was being the guy that says crowns. We need more crowns in the schools. They need to be bigger.
Can we all agree that it's crayon and not crown? And anyone who says crown's a fucking lunatic?
I don't ever think about the pronunciation of that shit, dude.
I say crayon.
Crayon.
There you go.
Crayon.
How is it spelled? Crayon. Crayon. I don't know how anyone gets crown.
Crown.
I'm from Dutch Harbor, Mississippi, and I love drawing with crowns.
What about that sauce that you might put on an apple? Like it's a something dipped apple. What is that word?
It's caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah,
Also
caramel.
acceptable. Also acceptable what you said because you're pronouncing every letter in it. There's no such thing as a silent A.
Rod and Tessa in the morning show hate it whenever like anytime they're like, hey, how do you say that? I just give like the worst pronunciation of anything. Like, don't ask him.
Caramel.
Is it Fuqua? It's Fuqua. Fuqua is where it is. All right. Next comeback kid we got is parties. Parties are back.
Dude, it's that time of year. Christmas parties. Everyone's having their office Christmas party. I'm actually going to be missing mine because the random date that they chose is December 18th, and there's a much better party going on December 18th that I will be attending.
That's actually our company Christmas party.
Yeah, the Pasta Gravy Christmas Spooktacular. Spooktacular. Yeah, they randomly chose the 18th, and immediately I was like, well, I'm not going then because that's my thing. And they're like, all right, it's cool. So you're not going to have a fun party because I'm not going to be there. You guys have fun with that. Yeah, that
because you work in a restaurant like have you noticed I think it's funny on some like it's either websites or they'll tweet it out or like sometimes you see it if you go to like a drive-through or whatever and it's like just FYI we will be closed on insert date for a company Christmas party so that our employees may celebrate. And like Raising Cane's, I was getting food at the drive-through and it was like, okay, like hey guys, y'all are allowed to just have a Christmas party. Like you don't have to apologize to me 5 days in advance.
You do.
That you're not like, I don't know.
No, you have to announce or else people will show
Hey,
back.
we're treating our employees like human beings.
No, but you're supposed to be open. You gave me no notice that you weren't going to be open. You're like, dude, it's chicken fingers. Go to McDonald's across the street. Calm the fuck down.
There's 75 restaurants near you.
We haven't even posted anything. We're doing it a Saturday night, which is already kind of fucking dumb. That's a money-making night. But we're just doing it after.
It's your fucking party. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Well,
man.
I don't get to go now, and I don't get to drink all of our booze for free. And my boss ordered Don Julio 70, which is apparently really fucking good tequila that I want to try.
Well, is it Southern Star? It's not.
No, Southern Star doesn't make tequila.
Is gold. If they did, that'd be the best.
That's true. But all we're doing is we just blocked all. Normally we were open until 10:30. We just blocked all the tables after 9 o'clock. And we do have a reservation at 9 o'clock. But more than likely what's going to happen, which is what always happens, is tables are going to sit around and we're just going to let employees start drinking before everyone's out of the restaurant.
Just, hey, this is the vibe it's going to be going on while you're eating. So
hey, just so you know,
get used to it.
You're welcome to hang around, but we're going to be starting our employee Christmas party. So if your server becomes drunk, that's on you for sitting around in a restaurant way too fucking late. Go home. Go to a bar.
This is the vibe.
And that's a fucked up thing. I'm the director of vibes at the restaurant. I'm not even going to be there to direct the vibes. So I don't know. I may not have a job on Monday because they might burn the place down. They don't have me to direct them.
Speaking of vibes, this is a side story. I know that has nothing to do with what you were just talking about, but on Saturday, I went to the Sam Houston game. Again, great season, guys. I mean, it's tough to win 26 games in a calendar year, but like they lost, and there was some bit bullshit calls in the very beginning of in the first half at least, and some really shitty calls, and one of the back judges made one of them, and it was halftime, and I had just been kind of like, I was booing dumb shit, and I was just randomly yelling shit, and the guys in front of us were kind of being cool. Like I was trying to keep it clean because there were kids behind us, but at halftime, one of the back judge guy that had made the shitty call earlier, he was I think it was water or whatever, but he came over towards like where I was sitting, and I was second row, so I was just like, hey back judge, hey back judge, and he finally looked back at me. I was like, kill yourself. And like the guys in front of me like laughed. He's like, normally excuse me, he was like Normally,
Ooh.
I'm not. He's like, normally I'm not for that, but the vibes you were giving out the whole time, that's on par. That's on par with it. And he took the bait. He took the bait on it. Just because I just kept quiet. Hey, kill yourself.
I
And
used to
you
love
could tell
fucking
when
with people on the
when I
field.
said it, he was like, "God damn it! I can't believe I looked back at this idiot."
Yeah, no, if you're on the field, you can never look. Like unless
Like I was
you're
like, the
kicking
vibes.
ass,
I got those vibes. Got those vibes
Unless-
from this guy.
unless you're kicking ass, then you can look into the stands. But like college baseball games, I used to just sit on the third base line and yell at their third baseman the entire game. I got TCU's third baseman to give me the finger in the middle of the game. That's how you know
I got a
we've
guy
won.
on a.
I'm in your head.
I got it one time. I don't think it was because I yelled that, but he did drop a ball, and I took credit for that.
Yeah. As a fan, it's your job to demoralize and humiliate. No, and this was a quote I actually had in our high school paper. As a fan, it's your job to demoralize and humiliate the other team. I firmly believe that. It got me pulled into the principal's office because she said that's not the job of a fan, and I said I respectfully disagree. She couldn't do anything.
Not a good
about
fan,
it,
lady.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's your job to just try and swing it in your favor however you can, whether that be pissing off the opposing players or demoralizing the referee for not doing his job correctly.
They're not thinking about the game.
Correct.
That's how you play it.
Yeah.
All right. What's our final comeback kid this week?
Mullets. Because guys, I finally did it.
Yeah.
I finally did. For those of you watching on the video stream,
Patty got a mullet. Dude, it's glorious.
it's fun. It's pretty fucking sick.
Glorious.
The funny thing is, the one thing the guy I walked in, I was like, just give me a redneck mullet. And he goes, all right, the one thing I will not do, I'm not doing a Texas mullet. And he goes, do you know what that is? And I go, when you shave the state of Texas into the like side of your head. He goes, yeah, tried it once, can't do it, not trying it again. I was like, all right. The guy looked like a roadie for ZZ Top, by the way. I was like, yeah, you're the one who's cutting my hair.
I need this guy.
Yeah. And he was the owner anyway, so it worked out. But yeah, finally did the mullet. I was planning on not keeping it very long because I fucking hate having long hair. Not gonna lie, I've had it for 24 hours. Fucking in love with it.
Because it's only like you only notice in the back, dude. You're good in the front.
That's what he was saying. He kept saying, he's like, look, right away, bam, you look straight on, you're respectable. He'll let you take your daughter out for a date. You turn to the side, trouble.
Yeah. I wouldn't wear a lot of sleeveless shirts.
I almost wore I have a camo sleeveless button up that I almost wore for this.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's normally that's my I don't know what to wear for Halloween. I'm going as Larry the Cable Guy shirt.
That's actually a good fallback always.
Yeah. I've used it like 3 out of the last 5 years.
It's always a good fallback. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, mullets. So nobody will, when you guys are hearing this, some of you will have seen it already because you will have seen me at the, oh wait, no, that's not true. I was thinking this is coming out Monday. So by the way, this is a preview for Saturday. So some of y'all will get to see it then. Some of y'all will just be surprised on Saturday. I look sexy as fuck. It's undeniable.
You really do.
I was born to wear this hair.
I think
Plus
so,
it just
man.
really, I kept fucking with all the female servers at work. Like I would just take off my hat and shake my head so that it like fanned out, and they would just, Pat, stop it. Just stop. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, just don't be jealous because I have better hair than you now.
Sorry that I'm attractive. Okay.
All of them were like,
Can't
are you
stop
fucking? One of the girls, she's 19. She just came back from her first semester at college and stuff. Her thing has always been like, she asked me one time, she's like, do you like Joe Rogan? I was like, yeah, I like Joe Rogan. She's like, yeah, I can fucking tell. I was like, I've never actually listened to him. And I showed up at the mullet today and she was like, God damn it, Pat, you are way too, like, everything you do screams Joe Rogan. And I was like, he's bald. So what do you want from me, woman? Can't win with these girls. But anyway, mullets are back. I encourage everybody. Alex, you should have never cut your hair. You should have kept it long, and you could have a mullet now too.
I did the whole engagement thing, and those are like pictures people are.
You could have had long hair.
So...
You could have had long hair for that. There's nothing wrong with long hair.
I don't know.
Afterwards, you could have cut it into the mullet. Now I'm actually now that I have it, I might upkeep it until my buddy's wedding in March.
I think you got to do it for the wedding.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be fully mulletized for their wedding.
And it's only
Especially
better,
now,
dude.
Now, if I can keep it for 1 month, I'm going to Vegas at the end of January for a bachelor party. I gotta have a mullet for that, right?
Yeah, dude. And in Vegas, everybody's gonna love the guy with a mullet.
Yeah, fat guy with a mullet. I'm the party guy.
Yeah, you're gonna be the cool guy. That's a good call. So definitely, like, mullets are back.
Mullets
in a big
are
way.
so back.
I'm happy you did it, buddy.
I'm
All right,
happy
let's move on. We normally would go into the PTG picks segment. We're gonna push that back just a bit because we have our Gravies nominations. But before we do that, the Gravies will be brought to you this year by our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company. Pat, tell everybody a little bit about our good buddies at Southern Star.
And I don't even know where to start. You know where I'm going to start? We've been talking about the 12 days of Krampus for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to tell you, I just finished day 11, Krampuslauf, Ribia, a newer tradition in the spirit of Krampus. The Krampuslauf, apostrophes, Krampus Run, sends hordes of Krampus costume celebrations running through the streets. It ends with a draught of strong drink. We have made a traditional rye beer, Roggenbier, fermented with German Hefeweizen yeast to celebrate that night. So basically, it's a fun time for everyone to go out and just be a naughty little nymph. But seriously, guys, if you haven't got your hands on this yet, I think the 12 days have started. What is today's date, Robert? We're the 15th right now?
Yeah, it's the 15th.
Guys, we're 9 days away. So you better go out, buy the Krampus 12-pack, and you got to drink a couple at a time to catch back up. But if you're not into special,
Did you just say 9 days? We're 10 days, dude.
Oh, that's right. I always think the 24th for Christmas Eve. Well, technically at this point, we're 9 days away.
Yeah, sort of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But either way, if you don't want all the specialty beers, which I don't know why you want it, they're all fucking phenomenal. Especially, I will say, day 10, the Turon, the Imperial Stout. I think that's my favorite of the 2 times I've had it. Get yourself a Bombshell Blonde. It's delicious. You can find it in any good bar anywhere. If they don't have it, they're not a good bar. Get yourself some of the Sunday brunch or Southern brunch. We've been over it a million times, guys. Every beer you want, you don't know what beer you want, go up to the brewery. They'll help you find what beer you want, which is why you should especially come this Saturday for the Spooktacular. You know, no big deal. If you go and ask them for samples, they will help you find what beer you like. They're the most helpful people in the world. They make the greatest beer in the world. They've got some of the best merch too. Don't sleep on the merch. When you get up there, you got to grab yourself a shirt or a hat or something. It's all good. Grab yourself a sticker. Southern Star Brewing Company, they're the best people in the world who make the best beer. And they care. They care about you. They care about the beer. They care about you too, Wheezy. I heard that.
Wheezy's like, hey, Wheezy's going to be there. Wheezy will be there. It's going to be Wheezy's birthday is December 18th.
Meet the Weezers.
She's going to be 4. She's going to be 4. Like, my little girl's growing up. I had, I was taking a piss while you did it, but I was able to hear what you were saying. I had my, I'm on day 8 of my Krampus 12-pack. I had the Cauldron Smoked Porter. It was great. But I got to tell you, my favorite is day 7, the Nicholas, the Belgian blonde. Nicholas.
It's so good.
That is my favorite. And then before that, it was the Rootin', which has like, I think it's berries in it. Let me see if I can quickly.
It's a Sadi.
It's juniper berries, pecan branches in it as well. Rootin' Sadi. But that was my second favorite, followed by the Nicholas day 7. But yeah, dude, the Krampus 12-pack every day. I've been doing it. I've been posting on my Instagram at Alex J. Middleton. And then I've been posting the beer, what it looks like and all that. And people are just like, this is the coolest idea ever. 12 different, like an Advent beer calendar is pretty awesome. But yeah, Southern Star Brewing Company,
I had
we love
said
those
the Turon, the Imperial Stout. All my favorites were the dark ones. That one, the Eternal Darkness, the Dry Stout, and then the what did you say? The Cauldron. The
Cauldron is what I had today. The Nicholas is my favorite.
The Smoked Porter. That might actually be my favorite. I love stouts. I love a good porter. I love a nice dark beer like that. That one was phenomenal. But either way, whether you like dark beers or lighter beers,
I'm not a dark beer guy.
Beers,
I love everything Southern Star makes. So I've loved all of this stuff that's come with the Krampus. And it's just a 1 beer a day. Like, you know, I mean, maybe people can't make it through a 6-pack of a porter, but like if you wanted to get a little sample, it's a nice little treat each day. And that's a lot of fun. It's been a fun 8 days now since I got my Krampus pack. So Southern Star Brewing Company, there's something for everybody. I promise you guys. Get to the biggest Christmas party of the year this Saturday, 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe. Doors open. Doors don't open, but like doors are open before that. But like we're loosely saying it starts at noon. Kyle Garrett, formerly Kyle of High Dive, he's going
there
country
before
now.
noon.
He's going country now. Kyle's going country now. Pat, I'm really excited for you to see Kyle play. Kyle's going to play at 1.
Too.
Kyle, like I was contributing to his Indiegogo. He crowdfunded like money to make an album because he's trying to do the whole country thing on his own. And I respect the fuck out of Kyle. Kyle is awesome, and I don't love country music, but when I was listening to his Indiegogo stuff, I was like, dude, I think I'm into it. I think I'm into country music now. Like and not country music necessarily, but Kyle Garrett country music. He's opening up at 1:00. We're going on at 1:30. We got the 2021 Gravies Awards. We got the Christmas movie bracket. I think we may even do a mock draft of Christmas characters. Who knows? Mock draft of Christmas movie characters. Maybe. And then we're going to have live answers. We're going to have Not Cool. We're going to have WWJD. We're going to have all of that good stuff going down at the brewery. We love Southern Star Brewing Company. If you haven't come up to the brewery, get your fucking ass to the brewery this weekend, December 18th, 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world, the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy Podcast, and the Gravies Awards that are going down this Saturday.
Don't forget, I guess it's going on after we finish, 7:00. Christmas in the Cage. They've got wrestling up at the brewery.
Santa's going to be there after. So it's going to be Kyle Garrett plays before us. He's going to play at 1. We go on at 1:30. After us, it's Alexander. You may remember him as Ian, formerly of Hold On Hollywood. He's got his own project he's doing right now, and I love everything he's put out as well. So you're going to get to see him. Like Kyle Garrett, new project. Alexander, new project. We're seeing these guys rising like phoenixes and just doing new things. And I'm so excited to see my boys for the first time in a very, very long time. And then we have Santa after that. Then you have cage fighting. What else? Like that's what you call a Saturday, Pat. You should call a nice little Saturday.
That's a Saturday.
You don't have Saturday plans? Southern Star's got them for you. You're good. All right. Just Uber up there. Be responsible. We love you guys. I'm very excited to see the Gravy Gang. It feels like it's been forever. It's been since the Darn Like a Marlin party, but it feels like it's been forever. And I cannot wait for this Saturday at the brewery, 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world, the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy and the Gravies Awards, which we will give you nominees for now. Now we do have the traditional Gravies Awards. We've also added a couple. We've changed some up. Ooh. We'll start off with our Gravy Awards, our Gravies nominations right now. So if you have a nomination, you hear your name, we'd love you to be there. We'd love you to be there. If you're not there, you're hearing it from me first. I cannot guarantee you that you will get your trophy. Now we do have the Darlin Like a Marlin Award. That's the second year we've done that. We have a new trophy for that one. We got a little Marlin. The MVP trophy is a little bit different. We also have the I Love You Man Award, and that's a little bit different than our traditional Gravies Awards. But most of the Gravies Awards, you're gonna get one of these bad boys. And these are awesome. These are fucking awesome. And one of these could be yours if you hear your name right now. So let's get right to it. The 2021 Gravies nominees. We'll start off with Best Football Player on Planet Earth, Daniel Jones. We have Daniel Jones as a nominee. Aaron Rodgers as another nominee. And we have Cody Crest of Sam Houston State and Ryan Humphreys of Sam Houston State. Now, I don't want to say the Gravies aren't a little biased, but they might be biased. So
that's a tough crop. That's a tough crop.
Aaron Rodgers, Daniel Jones, Ryan Humphreys, Cody Crest. Who's it going to go to? Only time will tell. I guess you're going to have to show up on Saturday and find out. The Gravy Gangster Award in its second year. We got our nominees for the Gravy Gangster Award being Kenya Valdez, Brett Brandon, Todd Voss, Josh Tree Cottle, Alexis Garcia, and Raimundo Benavides. The Gravy Gangster Award goes to the person that we think most represents the spirit of Pass the Gravy throughout the year. Now, a lot of these are just, if you're listening, like a lot of it is based on interaction. A lot of it's based on interaction. It's nothing personal to anybody that doesn't win anything or anything like that. But it's just we gave these to people that, you know, they best represented the Gravy Gang this year. That's what the Gravy Gangster Award is going to go to. Our next one is the Darlin' Like a Marlin Award. And we're actually just going to, we have the winner of that already. We don't need to give you nominees, but we'll award that at the Gravies. We have Rookie of the Year, and Rookie of the Year, man, we actually officially decided who Rookie of the Year was before this, but the nominees, this is a great crop of rooks we got this year. We got Gen Z Zach Woodruff, Alex O, Javier Perez, that's Silky's man, and then we got Brandon Davis, Dad Jokes guy. All four very worthy, very deserving of the Rookie of the Year award. Only time will tell who can win this one. We also have the I Love You Man award, which is, you know, we've been trying to make it, tell your friends you love them. Tell your boys you love them. We're not going to name nominees on that one. We have a winner already, though. But you know, you're going to get one of those. That's a different looking award. The I Love You Man award. The I Love You Man Gravy, excuse me, is what we'll be giving out on that one. We also have the Best Answers Question Asker Gravy Award, and the nominees for that. Pat, why don't you tell us the nominees for that?
The nominees are our podcast son, Skylar Lester, Alexis Garcia, Zach Woodruff, and Alex O.
I'm gonna be real. The closest.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Of all of them probably has to be Best Answers Question Asker, because I mean, I think there's 4 or 5 people we could have also included in the nominations. And it's not exactly the amount that you send in, although like volume does help, but just the quality of questions in general. A lot of our stuff goes back to, like, how many clips do you remember from all of these people that we have shown you on, like, if you follow the Instagram account, we'll post clips of each episode. A lot of these are the answers questions that you guys send us and help us with our content. So congratulations to all of those nominees. Let's go to the Robert, why don't you tell us the Woman of the Year Gravies nominees?
So Women of the Year, we have Danielle Weston, Alexis Garcia, Melissa Hyde, Ashley Wilkins, and Kenya Valdez.
How do you pick between those?
It's going to be tough.
It's insane. This is the toughest we've ever had to vote for the Gravies Awards. I'm going to tell you that much. And it's the 3 of us making the decision, but like, I want to give everybody, like, I wish we had 100 Gravies Awards because I could just give them to all of you guys because you guys are the best. And I appreciate everybody interacting, but just like, there's going to be people that are left out, and it's not our fault. It's not our fault. Man
Especially
of the Year,
when it comes to women, it's really hard.
I get what you did there.
Respectfully.
I honestly, the fact that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women nominated for Woman of the Year, and that's not every woman that interacts with this podcast in general, just like the top 5 that have done it the most this year. Like, good on us for not scaring all the women away.
Especially with jokes like the one I just made.
Good on us. All right. Man of the Year. Pat, who are our nominees for Man of the Year?
For Man of the Year, we have Todd Voss, Jonathan Frederick, Josh Tricotto, David Ruiz, and Brett Brandon. Those are our nominations for Man of the Year.
Great nominees. I feel like all of these, like, a lot of people have multiple nominations. You could win any of these. It's insane. And then our MVP of the Year nominees. This is the big one. We got Josh Tricotto, last year's reigning MVP. Todd Voss, who won the MVP the year before. And I believe we've only done the Gravies Awards for 2 years. This will be our 3rd year. So I think the only 2 winners of the MVP award could be repeat winners. We also have Kenya Valdez and Alexis Garcia as our finalists for the MVP award. So those 4, Josh Tricotto, Kenya Valdez, Alexis Garcia, Todd Voss. Oh, actually, no, we have 5. David Ruiz. Excuse me, David. I apologize. Your name is on a different line. David Ruiz is also a nominee for MVP. If you heard your name on any of these nominations, we would love it if you could make it out to the Gravies Awards. Again, if you win and you are not present, I cannot promise you that you're going to get the trophy, because we're going to get drunk, and it's very possible that it just gets left there or given to someone else, not because they won the award, but just because we're dumb.
It's been known to happen.
Right. I believe Gen Z Zach is sending his mom in case he wins. In case he wins, he's sending his mom to receive the award on his
Smart move.
She's going, make sure she knows she's going to have to make a speech. So get ready for that. If you win anything, you have to give a speech when you come up to get the award. But those are our 2021 Gravies Awards nominees. I can't wait to hang out with all you guys on Saturday at Southern Star Brewing Company. Now let's move on to the PTG picks segment, where Pat and I give you our NFL picks against the spread for the week. We are on week 15. Last week, Pat and I both went 2-1, which brings us on the year. Our total is we're pretty close right now. I am 24-18. Pat is 22-19-1. Because we tied and I went first last week, I'm going to go first again. Honestly, fuck this week. There's a lot of guys that have COVID.
Yep.
So I think a lot of this stuff could change. A lot of these lines could change because we're picking as we record this on a Wednesday. But our picking is just, we got what we got. So I'm not confident in a lot of these picks, except for one. And I'll start off with that. I didn't think Cowboys are going to blow the doors off the Giants. I don't have any faith in them. Mike Glennon's quarterback. Although just as a Giants fan, I don't count any loss that Daniel Jones is not a part of, because Mike Glennon isn't our real quarterback, and I refuse to acknowledge that we've lost a game.
So you're like Coach K. If you're not a part of the game, or Daniel's not a part of it, doesn't actually count against your record.
Correct. To me, it does.
Okay.
Not that we had a stellar record with Danny, but I think we would cover the 10.5 against the Cowboys if we had Daniel Jones at quarterback and not Mike.
If Daniel Jones is playing, I think this game is more like 6.5. I think there's a 4-point swing.
I would still say 8.5, just because the Cowboys are really good. But
it would probably be 7.5. They would probably swing at 3 points for Danny. But
it's gonna be a Sunday where I was talking about this with my buddy Mike Fish on the Clear at Big Blue podcast last night, where I do the Michael Scott. I'm ready to get hurt again every single Sunday. You're breaking your own rule here. I convince myself
against double-digit lines. You're breaking your own rule, but
I agree with you. I don't bet double-digit lines in the NFL unless I know the team, and I know this Giants team is going to get blown out.
Yep, and you said to me last week, no, Pat, 12.5 is too many points for the Packers. I knew the team.
It almost was.
The team they were playing.
It almost was.
It really almost wasn't. That game was closer than it actually was.
That's all it has to be. Really, the Giants, they're not going to match up well against this Cowboys team that's healthy now. 10.5 points. Cowboys win by 20. Honestly, I'm not going to count it, though, as a loss, because the Giants don't have their quarterback. And fuck the Cowboys. They're going to lose no matter what, because Dak sucks. Cowboys minus 10.5. I have the Bengals plus 1.5 over the Broncos. Broncos had the Demaryius Thomas game last week. Bengals, they've lost 2 straight. They're
better than they've looked the last 2 weeks.
They got to bounce back, right? It's at Mile High.
I'm on this pick too. I've got the same pick here.
They got to bounce back. They're too good of a team to not somehow bounce back. And if I'm with COVID, with people out with COVID, like honestly, I'm taking these bets, assuming that a bunch of shit is going to happen. Hold on. As I say that, Giants put 6 on COVID IR. Giants put 6 on COVID IR. That's what I just got a notification for. And like, there's going to be a shit ton of changes, I feel like, in these lines between now when we're picking this. But I'm going to take the Bengals at plus 1.5. I don't know what the COVID situation is going to be with either team. Right now, I just think the Bengals win this game outright. And that's my reasoning for that. You also took Bengals plus 1.
Yeah, Denver's offense is not that good. And Bengals defense is not as bad as it's looked. Denver does have a good offense. but also Cincinnati's offense is explosive. It's a bounce back game for Cincy. Bounce back game.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
They're gonna win.
My final pick this week, I'm gonna take the Vikings on Monday Night Football -3.5 over the Bears. Feels like a trap, but like Kirk Cousins in prime time, not ideal. But the Bears not ideal.
Literally
so,
everything you just said is what I thought looking at this game.
Are very bad. Vikings are good, but they blow games, and Kirk Cousins isn't good in prime time. You're taking two negatives. That makes a positive, and I'm assuming the positive goes to the Vikings.
Yep.
So I think the Vikings win this game by at least a touchdown.
I don't know. I think they cover though. They're probably up like 17 in the fourth quarter, but they end up winning by like 4.
They'll win 17-14 or 17-13. It'll be the final score.
No, I could see
the Bears score like 13 in like the last 10 minutes and make it just close enough. They miss an onside kick or some shit like that, and then they hang on by 4. This is a classic 4-point win.
It's going to be like they're going to be up like 24-10 going into the fourth quarter and win like 27-23. Or yes, or like they'll be up 27-10.
17
and they'll win 27-10 going into the fourth, and they'll win 30-24. Like they give up 2 touchdowns,
like that,
but they get 1 field goal in the fourth quarter to just keep the cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on.
That's Minnesota football.
What do you got, Pat?
I'm slamming Old Faithful. Green Bay. Yeah, it's at Baltimore, but Green Bay -5.5. Yeah, it's a low ankle sprain for Lamar. And I guess they're saying he's gonna play, but it's still an ankle sprain and he can't throw the fucking football. And Green Bay's defense looking real good lately. I mean, our third cornerback has 2 pick sixes this year.
Pretty good.
Campbell's back at linebacker. They're looking good all over. It was a weird game in the first half against the Bears last week, but they had a defensive and a special teams touchdown in the first half. That game was really not as close as it looked. I think Packers blow the fucking doors off of Baltimore in this game. Like I said,
that's
a
a
new
new phrase
but
I feel like I've been saying, blowing the doors off of, and I'm going to keep it going. It's a fun word. It's a fun phrase to say.
Yeah. Like it's
instead of beat the shit, just blow the doors off. You're like, okay.
If Lamar plays, I think the Packers actually win by more. Because I think he's going to throw more interceptions than the conservative game plan will allow for if the backup plays.
Baltimore is just so injured.
It's like there's no way
they're a very good team. They just don't have the guys. Like Baltimore's a good team, even with the guys they still have. They're just not good enough. And the Packers are just they're championship caliber.
Now that Marlon Humphreys
Baltimore
is out,
would be, but they're not.
Devontae Adams might go for over 180 yards receiving.
And Aaron has the foot magic now, the toe magic. So I think you gotta always go back on toe magic.
I actually had a dream that night after the game that they stepped on his foot.
Robert, write this down. Write this down. We're gonna make a cologne commercial.
No, all it was that they stepped on his foot and broke the toe next to the already broken toe. I don't know how you turn that into a toe camel, Green Bay, camel in the tundra, camera in the tundra with Aaron Rodgers. There you go. We did it. We did it, guys.
Dracar Noir, tundra.
No,
the new scent.
Oh, that's what it is. The scent is tundra, but it's a camel in the Canadian wilderness.
Done.
With Aaron Rodgers. There you go.
Done.
It's called Tundra. Yeah, that one we've already talked about Cincinnati, and this one scares me. The Rams are only 4.5-point favorites over Seattle. Seattle's god awful.
Figuring it out.
The Rams looked really good though this last week. As Odell's getting more comfortable, he's getting better in that offense. The Rams defensive line should absolutely terrorize the Seahawks because the Seahawks are a bad football team. They're not good. They've got 2 good receivers and a quarterback. That's it. Penny looked good. He's not that good of a running back, actually.
Right.
He's a solid NFL running back, but he's nothing special. And this is at the Rams. It's just Rams are going to kick their ass, right?
It looks that way. It felt like a trap to me, which is why I didn't take it. 4.5.
It is a
seemed a little
definite-
too much.
It is
4.5
a
seemed like
definite
a
rat
little
line.
bit too much.
It's a definite rat line, but I feel like the Rams should cover this easily by like 10 points.
All right. So just to quickly recap our picks, we are both on Cincinnati plus 1.5 over the Broncos. I have the Cowboys minus 10.5 over the Giants. I also have the Vikings minus 3.5 over the Bears. Pat has the Packers minus 5.5 over the Ravens and the Rams minus 4.5 over the Seahawks. We're going to post these on Friday and on Sunday, so you can follow them there. Pat left his microphone right by the headphones, so it's going to repeat everything, but cool. All right.
I thought I closed it. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. While he gets up and does this, why don't we just knock out our Alamo Remedy ad? Alamo Remedy CBD, the best CBD products in all the land. Right now, if you buy 2, you're going to get 1 free through New Year's Eve. So through December 31st, if you buy 2, you're going to get 1 free. Make sure to use our promo code PTG at checkout. You're going to also get 10% off your order as well as the 2-for-1 deal. If you want the lotion, the tincture oil, the CBD gummies, the capsules, all of that stuff available at AlamoRemedy.com. Be sure to use our promo code PTG at checkout. You're going to get 10% off of that order. Alamo Remedy has the best CBD products that they make on earth. I promise you're going to love them. If you're having some trouble getting to sleep at night, put a little tincture oil under your tongue. That's easy. I prefer the gummies. I also love the lotion. You got any like lingering like ankle pain or knee pain or anything, that you rub it on the knee, rub it on the ankle, and you're gonna be feeling like $1,000,000 the next morning. Alamo Remedy CBD, the best CBD products on the planet. Use the promo code PTG at checkout for 10% off your order. Alamo Remedy CBD at Alamo Remedy and at Alamo Remedy CBD on Twitter and Instagram. Let them know you heard about them on Past the Gravy podcast and that you're supporting the people that support your favorite podcast. Alamo Remedy CBD, the official sponsor of the is it not cool we're going into?
WWJD.
Cool, of WWJD that we're going into right now.
Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If you wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
All right, this week's What Would Jesus Do? Actually, so if you want to send a WWJD into us, hashtag PTGWWJD, throw Jesus into a situation he'd find himself in today's times. And we'll tell you how we'd handle that, because the WWJD bracelets never did. They didn't work like fortune cookies like I always thought they should. Hashtag PTGWWJD to at Past the Gravy Pod. This week's WWJD is from our buddy Javier Perez at Silkies_man. He says, what rodeo event would Jesus participate in?
Hear me out. Is Jesus, or is he not known as the Lamb of God? He is.
Fact.
What rodeo event are lambs in?
The mutton busting.
Mutton busting. I think you put kids on Jesus's back and he tries to buck them.
That's its own thing at that point.
Well, no, it's mutton busting, but
He would
Jesus
serve
is
as
the
the
Lamb
lamb.
of God. So I think you just strap kids to Jesus's back and he tries to buck them. I think
Okay,
Jesus participates in mutton
hear me out,
busting,
hear me
but
out.
as
Like,
the lamb.
all of the kids, though, that are mutton busting on Jesus in this scenario have lepers or some sort of disease or something, and Jesus heals them while they're busting on his mutton or whatever.
Nope.
Fuck it.
Nope.
It's
Random
ridiculous.
little rodeo kids that Jesus is throwing around the arena. He respects the sport. Unless you've got a better idea. That's just the first thing that came to my mind, and I like it.
I don't
Like, you know
dude.
how,
I
like,
mean,
when they come out,
this is a tough
like,
one.
in the rodeo, when they come out and they're like, he's riding Black Thunder. He's bucked the 8 of his last few, and like they always introduce the bull. The bull
He's
has
riding
this great now.
Jesus Christ.
No, he's riding the Lamb of God. Jesus Christ. And then like you see the kid come out and he's strapped to a man's back. You're like, what's up? You look at me like, oh my God, that's Jesus. And then Jesus just is fucking tossing kids around the ring.
I feel like Jesus isn't more about roping things. So like roping wouldn't be one of those, but like I think it's more of a chick event. Which
Roping?
No. I think this is more of a chick event, is my suggestion. But barrel racing, I could see JC fucking up people at barrel racing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have men's and women's barrel racing. Do they not?
I don't know. I can't tell you last time I was at the rodeo.
I mean, Jesus was very tough though, so he straight up could just straight up be a either bull rider or bronc rider.
I would say
pick
more of a
as
Bronco guy.
bronc rider. Yeah, a
Yeah,
bronc rider.
okay, Bronco. I think we gotta go Bronco on that.
Yeah.
Robert, what do you think? If you had to pick one,
I think I'm good with Bronco riding.
it's not quite bull riding. Because although
Robert's like, I'm not going to throw out any suggestions that'll land me in hell. I'll just go along with what you said.
But bulls do have horns, and you know who else had horns? Satan.
Well, it could be seen as Jesus defeating Satan.
Is he
Then
trying to conquer like the 8 seconds? He's conquering Satan.
I definitely see Jesus as a bronc rider, though.
I would go more bronc, but like if I bet he does both. I bet he could do both. I think he goes bronc though.
Yeah, Jesus is a bronc rider.
It's a bronc rider. I like saying bronc.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Bucket Bronx.
I'm a bronc rider. Ooh, not a lot of people really are big fans of my Meryl Streep. I'm just checking Twitter.
I haven't even looked at my Twitter. I kind of
just checking Twitter now, but misspelling Meryl Streep also wasn't great, but whatever. Okay, so if you'd like to contribute and send something into the Pass the Gravy, what would Jesus do segment, hashtag PTG WWJD at Pass the Gravy Pod on Twitter. We're going to do this segment until you guys stop doing that. Our next segment is the Not Cool segment, where you guys tell us stuff that happens to you throughout the week that makes you say, hey man, that's not cool. It can be something, there's a little stub in your toe. It can be something as big as getting run over by a truck. But whatever makes you say, hey man, that's not cool, hit us up, hashtag PTG not cool, at Pass the Gravy Pod on Twitter. I'm at Alex J. Middleton, Pat's at Not Pat D, and Robert is at Robert Barbosa. And this is the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
From Brandon Davis at A Stream of Cream on Twitter. He said, well, fuck me. I loaded up the work vehicle, got to my first job of the day, which was across the city, and forgot something vital at the back of the warehouse. I wanted to immediately start day drinking. Yeah, when you forgetting stuff when you're on the other side of town,
feeling.
Never good. Never good.
Absolutely brutal.
Solid, not cool.
Yeah.
I'll start off. I have a really fast one.
Let me go because I have one that relays right into that one.
Do it. Let's do it.
Not as bad. It wasn't on the other side of town, but the other day I had to get something from our warehouse, which is about 2 minutes down the road or 5 minutes out. It's just right down the road. And then I had to go from there to Specs to pick up some stuff from the warehouse. So I go to the warehouse and I get there. And I walk in and the office manager's like, wait, what are you grabbing? And I was like, well, the shit you told me to. And she goes, no, the kitchen manager was just here 3 minutes ago and grabbed all that stuff. I was like, cool. Nobody fucking told me. That's fun. So then I leave from there and go to Specs, which is just right back down to I-10, 2 exits down. I got to hit the U-turn. I'm driving through the U-turn. And I just accelerate right back onto the highway because I go, fuck, I didn't bring the company card with me to go get it. So I pull back into the restaurant. I go to the safe. Company card isn't there. I remember the office manager was out shopping that morning. I have to drive back to the fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
And go get it from her.
Sucks.
And as soon as I walk in, I go, hey, I need the card. And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. And I was like, no, I'm the idiot. I should have known you had it the whole fucking time.
Right.
What should have been a probably 14-minute total round trip took about half an hour. Just me being a fucking idiot. That one sucked. And I've got one. Actually, I'll let you go because you said yours was gonna be. I'll close on my buddies because I guarantee it's gonna be the worst one.
Mine is really just I'm just being Christmas poor. I'm a poor because I got Christmas presents and stuff. Like it's like I love you guys, but like now there goes that money.
Yep.
But and it's like you're not. I'm not mad, but just when you look at your bank account, you're like, okay, well, I did what I had to do. I'm done Christmas shopping at least, but now I'm a poor.
What month is it? What month is your birthday?
February.
So hey, you're not far away from getting that sweet birthday cash back in. Which, by the way,
we're
it's
adults
not that,
now, and you
yeah,
don't
it's
get
not
that.
that good. Yeah, like it was good when you were like 16 to maybe like 22.
Yeah.
You had aunts and uncles sending it in. Now
Not
it's
now.
like my mom was the oldest of 10. I used to have a lot of birthday checks coming in. Now
pretty
it's
true.
like, now it's just like, you know, my parents will do whatever. My dad has one sister. She'll send me a check. And then my godmother will send me a check. I'm up like $150 net on my birthday.
I just like to call it being Christmas poor. And it's after you've done the Christmas shopping, and then you're just like, well, I love
Makes it
all
seem
of you
jolly.
guys, but now I'm So that's my not cool. Nothing great this week.
Robert?
Yesterday I was trying to open a Gatorade bottle and I just couldn't get the top off. I was just like twisting it.
Oh, that's the first time that happened. Am I right, guys?
And it scraped my skin off. I can't see it in the camera, but like, I basically, I don't know, like, you skin your knee. I skinned my palm because I was twisting that much and it just wouldn't come off. It was stuck on there, like super glued on there.
Robert's not cool has always made me laugh harder than anything else in the podcast.
Skinned palms. I've never heard of that, but T's and P's, brother.
Thank you.
Oh my
And I have
God.
another one. My battery or my laptop just kind of died on me. Like, my laptop only works now when it's plugged in, charging. As soon as I unplug the charger, it'll turn off.
Oh no.
I
Oh
think
no.
I think Alex has a podcast or has a new laptop that he can probably sell to you for a pretty good price.
That's his like fourth red zone screen.
That is. I did get a Microsoft Surface, and as like an add-on for buying an engagement ring. I didn't buy the engagement ring because of that, but that was like hey, you spend this much, you get this, and so
Lubing the deals.
I was like, all right, well, I can watch Red Zone on this now. So, but I'm down for the price. I can pay it. I can give it to you.
Give it the bro price.
Yeah.
Hey, look at it this way. 3 weeks ago, it was going to be my backup porn computer. So you're coming out on top.
That's true. That's true. Glad it wasn't that.
Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, it was my backup, but also my podcasting computer. That's what it was. Yeah. So here is my actual not cool, which is actually my best friend's not cool. So he works oil and gas. And about 2.5 weeks ago, they told him, hey, we're going to need you to go to India for a couple of days for whatever the fuck he would be there. And he straight up just told him, no. There's new variants going around. My sister that I see all the time has 2 young kids. I'm not fucking going to India. And they were just like, well, we're probably going to need you to do. And he was like, okay, cool. I'm not fucking going. So if he was doing it just as a way to tell them, oh, okay, you don't actually have to go. So then middle of last week, they go, hey, actually, no, you have to go. You're going. And they're like, you're going to be going, you're going to leave Saturday and you'll be back Wednesday, which is today. And he texts me yesterday morning and goes, not going to be back because this is who I usually do whiskey. I finish this up. I go over to his house. We drink some whiskey and watch whatever the fuck we're watching.
Well, Robert and I are editing the podcast.
Yeah, while you guys are doing work,
I'm his buddy's house and has whiskey.
I'm having giggle shits with my buddy. He texts me back and goes, I'm not going to make it. Took the PCR and tested positive for COVID. So now he's stuck in India. No idea if he's going to make it back for Christmas. And to put it lightly,
hey guys, this is what I was warning you about.
Yeah, to put it lightly, he's absolutely fucking livid with his company right now. I texted him. I was like, bend them over the fucking barrel, make them pay you double hazard pay. Because like technically it's not hazard pay for that, but like you made him go to a fucking poor country. I don't know if you could technically designate India that. Whatever. in the middle of a fucking pandemic, a country that doesn't have as good of healthcare as us, made him
when
go
he
there
said he didn't want to multiple times
for obvious family fucking reasons right before Christmas on something that probably could have been done over Zoom. I'm just assuming. I don't know what the fuck I don't know how much actual he had to touch the things that were going on. Probably going to coach them through it through Zoom, but his company made him go. I was like, yeah, dude, you better make them pay you fucking double hazard pay. This is a company that's already paying for him to go and get his master's degree. They pissed him off this bad. If they don't take care of him, he's going to take that master's degree and leave this fucking company so goddamn quick. This is a company that so it's probably 5-6 years ago. They laid off 80% of the company. He was 2 or 3 years into working there and they kept him. So he's obviously pretty fucking good at his job.
Yeah.
He wrote his own program when he was working offshore to automate a lot of the services to make things work better and save the company money. They kept sending him back offshore when he wasn't offshore to teach other people how to do it. He's done all this shit for the company and they just fuck him over like this. And he's going to miss Christmas with his first Christmas with his wife.
Yeah, dude, that's some bullshit, dude.
That's the biggest.
That's some bullshit.
Imagine if Rod was like, hey, I need you to go. We're going to have a crazy pre-Christmas holiday party down in Mexico. I need you to go work it. And you were like, I don't want to go. Crazy shit's going on. He's like, yeah, you're going. Then you test positive. You're like, sorry, Emma. Our first Christmas together as married. Not going to fucking happen.
Yeah. That is maybe the ultimate not cool.
That's one of the biggest ones I know we've had bigger ones
Ever,
of family
maybe.
members dying and dogs dying and shit like that. But
Right.
pretty, and also on top of all of this, now he can't play Halo.
That's really the biggest problem.
Yeah, I mean that's 60% of me in it. I literally, he's not going to watch it. So anybody watching, I bought this Buddha statue with Master Chief's head on top of it. I bought one for me and one for him.
Watch the video version if you're not.
Yeah.
If you're just listening.
Yeah. Now I can't give it to him for Christmas. So also not cool for me.
Not cool. It's going all over the place these days.
All over the place. Fuck
yeah,
you,
that really
COVID.
fucking sucks. Hopefully
Yeah.
he gets to be back by Christmas. He's got 10 days.
Well, I don't know what the rules are. If he just has to post 2 negative tests, or if it's a specific amount of days. If it's a specific amount, if it's 10 days, he's not going to be home in time for Christmas. Which sucks. Like I said, it's his first Christmas with his wife. That fucking sucks. Also, I'm gonna sneak into his building and take a shit somewhere. Not in the
That'll
toilet.
show him.
Yeah, I'm poop everywhere.
Good thinking on that.
But yeah,
that was our not cool segment.
sorry,
T's and
Nick,
P's,
that's
Nick.
not cool.
T's and P's, bro. All right, let's move to the answers segment where you send us any questions you have at all, relationship advice, some you saw on Twitter, some you saw online, just drunk thought, high thought, anything like that. Hit us up at Pass the Grade Pod. Use the hashtag PTG answers. That's how we get it. And if you want to email them to us, email us answers@passthegradepod.com. Although we do check Twitter first. At Pass the Grade Pod, use the hashtag PTG answers. We'll start off with our podcast. Or no, this is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
I audibled out of that pretty quick, though.
Dude, la 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 la. Oh no, this is the answer segment. Boom. That was not even.
I was getting ready to just go right into it.
React. Not even any time to react. Oh no, this is this. Boom.
Robert was ready to go. That's what you call being a professional.
That
You call
was
being a professional, ladies
fucking,
and gents.
I want that to be a clip, just of
Yeah.
you setting that
Hey,
up.
how well
You saying,
executed
"Oh no,
is
it's this," and then just the video of us laughing in the background while the song plays.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
even when you fuck up, it can be good content.
It works out. Our first answers question comes from our podcast son, Skylar Lester. At OMG at Skylar on Twitter. He says, do Australian IT employees come from a LAN down under where packets flow and users blunder?
First of all, Skylar, I love you. What the fuck is a packet? I don't know.
Don't understand what the hell this means, son.
Son, I love you, but just stop being
What the fuck is
goddamn
this?
nerd. You're being a nerd right now, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm just gonna say yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
Yeah, they are. They come from a land down under where packets flow and uses
Local
blunder.
area network. Is that what land means?
Yes.
Nailed it. Look at me.
What's a
Big
packet?
tech guy.
Packet's just
Packet.
data. They
Yep.
call it packet.
Why don't you just say where data flows and users plunder like that? Everyone would understand that.
That too, mate. Try that.
Skylar, we're going to talk when you get home tonight.
Is he asking? Is it like lyrics of a song? What is this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most famous songs of all
You
time.
want to take this one? You can take this one.
It's Men at Work, Land Down Under. It's
Land.
actually. Oh,
Not
actually, this is sorry. I forgot to add this into the not cool. I've got a 26-year-old bartender who doesn't know who fucking Chris Farley is. Almost fired him on the spot.
That's concerning.
It was very concerning.
Concerning for sure.
This not like this dude is isolated. This dude understands pop culture and all this shit. This is
Not
Robert.
that though.
Robert not knowing this song, not as concerning as this guy not knowing
Not
who
at
Chris
all.
Farley
No,
is.
not at all concerning.
But yeah, Robert, just Google Land Down Under. You might have heard it in passing at some point, but it's just one of those 80s songs that is famous for being an 80s song. Because it's like it couldn't come out today and be a hit, but it was a massive hit back then. It's so good. It's much like Africa by Toto. If that came out today, it wouldn't be a hit, but now it's the greatest song of all time.
I would disagree because Weezer came out with their version of that, and it was pretty big. So
it was, yeah, but it was big because it was already big. Weezer's version was good. It wasn't great.
What does the Fox say was a big song for a while?
That's true. That's true.
So
Okay,
anything
maybe-
could be a big song. At
Yeah,
this point.
could be. But yes, Australia,
Sure.
IT,
Sure, Skylar.
LAN, tech words. Yes.
We love you, but that was confusing a little bit. Alexis Garcia at Alexis Texas _ her answers question this week is arson, crime brulee.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I
Yep.
love that.
And that is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. That like there's not really like a lot of breakdown to it, but like yes, absolutely.
I want to start a band called Crime Brulee just so I can release a song called Arson.
More of an album name. I think crime brulee.
Ooh,
Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals would come out with crime brulee as their album.
band name, The Firestarters. Album name, Crime Brulee. Song name, Arson.
Hot Dessert would be your band name. Crime brulee.
Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna tweet
Done.
it right now. Band name, Hot Dessert. I
Because
like
it's
it.
Dessert with 2 S's because you want more.
Well,
for dessert
no.
as in
That's
desert.
actually. Here's a learning moment for everybody that doesn't know the difference on how to spell desert versus dessert.
You want more dessert.
Dessert has 2 S's because it's 2 scoops of ice cream. That's how I learned it. Yep.
Great question, Alexis. Fantastic. Josh Treecoddle at Joshua Tree 713. He says, if I weighed 99 pounds and ate a pound of nachos, would I be considered 1% nachos?
I hate to be Debbie Downer, but no.
No, you would be. I think you would be.
No,
You
he's
were 100 pounds and you ate 1 pound of nachos. That is literally 1% nachos.
I've weighed myself, then eaten certain weights of food, and then weighed myself. Something about the absorption process doesn't work that way. I hate to be the Debbie Downer on this, but
I
no.
disagree. Robert, break this tie.
Also, if you're 99 pounds, you're 100% full of shit.
If he was throwing out, if I was 99 pounds and I ate 1 pound of nachos, which would make you 100 pounds, are you 1% nachos? Because you are literally like, that's 1% of the 100 pounds that now you are.
Okay, technically, yes. I'll say yes to it. Why not?
Robert, do you agree?
I was with Pat, but he switched. I don't agree.
Why?
I don't. You know, I'm switching back. I'm
No,
sticking
no,
my
you can't. You
guns.
can't. No takebacks. No takebacks. When you agree with me, no takebacks.
Oh, actually, no. Because if you're only 99 pounds in the process of eating 1 pound of food, you're going to be fucking sweating. So you're going to sweat out some of your weight. You will not equal 100 pounds. That is not 1%
But if you
nachos.
still have a pound of nachos in you, that's still 1%, I think, of your body weight at that point. So yes,
No,
I would
actually,
say yes.
Actually, at that point, you're over 1%.
I don't think you
because you're
understand
sweating
math.
it out. No, at that point, you're over 1%. So you are not exactly 1%. So I'm going to stick to my guns.
Well, fuck you guys. That's what I have to say to that.
Okay, you can fuck me all you want, but you're going to respect my choices and know I'm right.
Mikey Paul at It's Just Mikey P on Twitter
I love this
says,
question.
why don't they make metal sporks?
I don't know, but it's bullshit.
They
It
do.
really is. Do they?
Yeah, you can find them on Amazon. Just look up Amazon
they-
right now. Metal
They do make
spork.
metal sporks.
Actually, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's an opportunity for a product. People will fucking make it. That makes sense. Actually, what his question should be is, why aren't metal sporks readily available?
Yeah, like why don't
you
we
go
just
to-
buy those instead of spoons and forks?
I go to Luby's, I got to get a spoon and a fork. What? That's bullshit. I'm a lazy American. Give me a
I'm
metal
eating noodles.
spork.
I want both.
I
I want
I
it's a soup.
got broccoli cheese soup right here and a fucking pasta bolognese over here. I don't want 2 utensils. I want to be able to go back
Right,
and forth
right.
without switching what's in my hand because I'm
The
an
spork
American and I was
should have
born
just
to
been
be
like
lazy.
a staple. It should have just been a staple when it was invented, and it was like really more just a fast food thing. But like sporks are practical in so many situations.
They are. And as Americans, we love just being
And it's just I want to do one.
Lazy
I want
fucks.
to wash one thing. You know, I get 85 sporks. I only have to do dishes once every 85 days.
That being said, though, the spork, the tongs on them are a little short. So, like in a fast food sense, it works. But like if I'm eating a nice pasta, I want a fork. I don't want a spork that's gonna not really
I think
stab
you could
in
do
there.
both.
And
I think a metal one you could correct that. But
no,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I would love to have sporks as well.
So the answer is that you can buy metal sporks. Why are they not more mainstream? That might be the real question. It's just because people are scared of change. That's really
Thank
what
you.
I have.
Thank you, Brandon.
What?
Or let's go, Brandon.
Whoa, this isn't that kind of podcast.
No, come on. It's funny.
This isn't that
It
kind
used
of
to
podcast.
it used to be thanks Obama.
That was from Mikey. That was
It's-
from Mikey.
It's past the point of parody, so it's back into the okayness. Like, thanks, Obama. It was obviously bad, but that's why it became okay.
I just think that if we start saying "Let's go, Brandon," we're gonna get labeled as a different kind of podcast than what we're aiming for.
Should we just say
And I
Joe Byron Bing Bong?
Just bang bong, fuck your life.
Bing Bong, fuck your life. That's honestly one of my favorite things of the last 10 years. I love
That's
it.
what we'll go with instead of we're not a Let's Go Brandon podcast, okay? We're not gonna be that.
You said it.
I'm saying we're not that. That's not what we are.
We're not those guys, pal. We're
All
not
right.
those guys.
Just you can be joking about that, but you get labeled as that pretty quick. Pretty quick.
If we haven't been labeled yet, I think
I'm
we're
not saying
okay.
we've been labeled well, but just I don't want that to be one more thing they throw at us. Our final answers question from you guys is from my boy Javier Perez, a rookie of the year candidate this year at the Gravies Awards at Silkies_man on Twitter. He says, for all the atheists out there, why is there a Godzilla but not a Sciencezilla?
There is.
Ooh.
You obviously don't know much about the Godzilla lore.
Reptar.
Mecha Godzilla is literally Sciencezilla. We had
Don't know what that means.
okay, so Godzilla, obviously the giant lizard that went and wrecked Japan.
Knew
Eventually,
that.
scientists came up with a gigantic metal version of him to combat him. That is Sciencezilla. It was a robot version of Godzilla that they called
Did he beat him?
Mecha Godzilla. I think yes, but then also ended up losing because Godzilla always comes out on top. I can't keep track.
Mm.
But
I was always Team King Kong, honestly.
this was before King Kong even came into the breach.
I mean, King Kong would have fucked them both up, to be honest.
Actually, I can't say before because I think
TBH.
the original King Kong was like 1920 something, I think. But there is Sciencezilla. It's Mecha Godzilla.
So I think we all learned something today.
Yeah.
There's also Mozilla, which is the internet
Firefox.
browser. That's
Mozilla
science.
Firefox. That's very sciencey. Bill Gates invented it, I'm sure. Don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna run with that.
Did he steal that from Steve Jobs too?
Maybe.
That's what gave him the cancer. All the stealing.
Nope, we're not doing that.
That's my favorite thing to do is say things that Alex goes, I want no part of this, and I'm tired of it.
I don't want to be able to grab that clip. Well, the whole thing is like nowadays, like when they replay how problematic we are in 10 years or whatever it is, and like the thing they do now is like, well, I'll be like, well, I didn't say that. That wasn't me that even said that. That was the guy I was hanging. Like that was the guy I was on the show. It's like, well, you didn't disavow it, and it's like, now you
no.
You did see what I said? Nope, right? You saw that because I did disavow.
The only thing we have to worry about is them typing out what we say, because if they play the clips of it, normally we're using this voice, which is pretty fucking obvious that it's a joke. But if they just write out Pat going, all women are cunts and they shouldn't do anything outside the kitchen.
Robert does transcribe everything, so when they get a hold of that.
If they write that, we'd be like, yeah, that looks pretty fucking bad when it's not in this voice.
It's at Robert Barbosa03. If you would like the transcript of each podcast, just hit him up on Twitter. He'll email it over to you. He does have an AOL email that he sends the transcript over, and if we pick up the phone or anything like that, it completely ruins his internet connection. So he's still on dial-up. We're trying to save some money here, but he'll send you the transcript. It may take a couple of days, weeks, years to show up, but he'll get it to you at some point.
Does anybody else get horny when you hear the old AOL dial-up sound? Because you're like, oh yeah,
I don't.
I'm about to watch porn.
No.
Yeah, me either.
It might just be you.
No,
definitely not me. I definitely wasn't asking that because I do.
no, not me.
I was asking that for a friend.
Some of you porn fiends.
Hashtag PGG answers at PassGrayPod if you'd like to submit an answers question. Guys, this coming Saturday, December 18th, 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe, Texas, the Southern Star Brewing Company. That's where we're going to be for the 8th annual PassGrayPod Christmas Spooktacular. We got the Gravies Awards. We got live music from Alexander, Kyle Garrett. Food trucks are going to be there. We got the best beer on the planet. It's going to be a ton of fun. My parents are going to be there. I got the whole Middleton family coming out supporting us. Wheezy will be out there. It's going to be lit. I can't wait to hang out with all you guys again. Southern Star Brewing Company this Saturday. That will be the Monday episode next week. No Wednesday episode. Wednesday's episode is Monday when we release the Spooktacular. You guys, we love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram at Alex J. Middleton, at Robert Barbosa03. Robert has a podcast called A Recent Study Suggests, and this week was I enjoyed it. This was a really good one, talking about holidays where people are having the most and the least amount of sex. I think I had some solid logic, although Robert shit on my logic when I tried to tell him. But go check out this week's episode of A Recent Study Suggests at A Recent Study Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
Does Steak and BJ Day make the podcast?
No, people like to get it on
traditional ones.
Bank holidays.
Erroneous.
But go look at their Instagram. You want to see my logic.
You're probably not
listen to the pod
BJ Day because you get the BJ and you're done. So good choice.
Pat is at NotPatDN on Twitter. We will see you motherfuckers on Saturday. I can't wait. We're almost there, guys. Have a great rest of your week. And until we talk to you guys next time, pass the gravy. Yeah. Bitches!